All right. Okay, so just trying to get you guys to understand where we are. Okay. Um, so basically, the all right. So on the positive pathway, where none of you guys are, um,
I thought there was
one
somebody there.
one of the IDET tanks who went through, basically, um, uh, actually that was you, Jason. You went through the other side, and well, actually,
Hmm.
whoever you were rolling dice for somebody. But
Yeah, it
anyways,
was just
yeah,
NPCs.
you went through and you basically attacked an APC that was on the other side. Okay, without really realizing at the time that the APC was already decimated, because you saw it, you just went fire and
Yeah,
boom,
it was in the
and
That
way.
was it,
right,
basically.
right.
Yeah.
So what's happened is that the pirates on the positive pathway have pretty much been destroyed because one of the Demixi basically, like, for the queen, fired his heavy weapon, his heavy weapons platform was being brought down, and just shelled them right there on the end. And of course, the responded by destroying him. But
Oh man.
that also the rest of the guys from the positive side got to get down there and do cleanup and whatever like that. But
So you're
essentially,
saying it was a bug zapper?
yes, yes. And but the point was is that the defense of that particular portal was eliminated by that particular guy,
Ah,
basically sacrificing himself in
he will
order
go
to
down in history.
right to destroy the wires and things like that so that they could engage without being attacked by the system, which happened. Okay, all right, so that was the positive pathway. All
That's
right.
what I did. I did the same thing.
Yeah, I understand you went. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, moving on. Okay.
In retrospect, I'm a hero.
All
I,
right,
I died
on
trying
the
to save the
pathway
Honestly,
queen.
to
truly
okay,
am.
guys, if you're not going to
Yes,
listen,
yes,
I'll
yes.
just wait.
Go ahead.
All
Okay.
right.
Sorry.
Okay, on the pathway to the prime, okay, two IDET tanks race through one after another because it's still a ramp, and saw nothing ahead of them, and have just, as far as when we left them, they were racing down the pathway. I don't know what they want to do at that point, but that's what they were doing. All right, they were very surprised there was no apparent defense on this side, but that's the way it was. Okay, the on the negative side, the captain and his gunner, who was originally fighting, the tank that had Jason and such, he went through and met the third wave of troops that were coming from the negative side. In other words, from they provided all the major tanks, and the Dix and Jane, and all of that. Okay, and where most of you guys have come from, which was the negative side. All right, the pathway to the system platform. Nobody really knows what's there, except that one of the pirate APCs did escape through it. Now, as far as the rest of the pirates, when the big bomb rolled out of the portal from the prime, they ran into the let's see here. They ran into the number 4 portal, which is number 3 by the fringe map, which is Icefield, and they also ran into the uh, uh, number 10, which is the rainforest, and also the pocket stop. So those 3 places, the pirates who, when they saw that happening, they ran in there for safety. And some of you guys said you were rushing in after them. Now, so that's why I need to go and ask people, because I didn't record exactly where everybody was who was still living. which of the portals did each of you go through if you went through a portal? Okay, so starting off with Kaitlin, did you go through a portal? Okay, all right, moving on to Chen Wei.
I went through a portal because I had no idea that anything was going to happen to the giant bomb.
Right,
And
so
I
which
believe
one?
I
Okay,
don't
I'm sorry.
know. It was whichever portal was nearby, and I know one of
All
the
right.
guys followed me, and I believe I fought him or was about to fight him.
All right. Well, if you went to the one that was closest to the positive one, which I'm sorry, the negative one, which is where you guys came from. All right, that would be. All right, I'll just go ahead and roll. Okay, you went through pocket stop. Went through the pocket stop. All right, so Chen Wei followed pirates through pocket stop. Angel stayed platform. Okay. How about you, Gandalf?
I went through the portal that they had already thrown me through the first time.
I don't know which portal that was.
I think I was on the negative side.
You guys, you came from the negative side, yes.
When I used my card and jumped past everything over to the side, I think. And then I got knocked into the big melee in this,
He's
and
on
when
the
the
positive
bomb
side.
rolled out, I jumped back out through the portal they knocked me through.
All right,
yes.
so then, Gandalf is on the negative pathway. All right, and then that leaves us with Jason. Not Jason, I'm sorry, Mike.
Mike
He's
is
gone.
not present.
What happened?
He got
Oh.
disconnected. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Okay, well, that's too bad. All right, so we're gonna basically get started here. All right, so this has happened. So let me just start with the easy one. Let's start with Angel. Angel, what do you do at this point? Currently there is nobody on the platform except yourself and dead people.
I know where Mike
or
went.
wounded. Where'd Mike go?
I think Mike went back through the positive platform side road
To the other.
because he was driving. He was driving the half track that flipped on its side, so he would have been closest to the positive side, the pathway side.
So the half track flipped on its side.
Right, remember it went off the ramp.
Well, yeah, but you'd have to cross the 600-foot platform in order to get to that one, to that portal.
I thought we came through the positive side.
You came through the negative side. Negative side.
Oh, okay. Then he went through on the negative. He was closer to the negative side, I should say.
So he also went through to the negative platform. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
back
all right, Mike.
to the negative pathway, I
Right.
should say.
Yeah, the big ones
Right.
go to pathways. The
Right.
small ones go to planets. Hopefully.
Right.
On negative. Well, no, it could be anything.
Well, they go to alternates, right?
No, on the alternate platform, yes, they go to alternates, but on the primes, they go to multiple places on the prime, and if they're on the system platform, they go to different places in the solar system.
Well, we're on the alternate.
I'm just saying is that we have planetary. Okay, 25-foot portals are planetary portals. 50-foot portals are pathway portals. It's the easiest way to remember it. And for your benefit, Jason, we got a little confused as to how we handled the multi-fire weapons. Okay, what you're supposed to do is based upon the number of attacks that you're having. Usually it's 3. Hey, Mike. You roll 3, like shooting dice plus plus your hero die, not 3 sets with a hero die each time.
Okay, so you roll 4 dice then,
and you take the best 3.
Okay.
That's how it works.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Keep that in mind.
So everybody understands that. All right.
I'll forget it by the next time we need it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Mike, when the big ball came, the big explosive ball came rolling onto the platform, Angel says you jumped out of the half track and ran back through the portal to the negative pathway. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. So again, we'll go back to, we're going to start with Angel. Angel, what are you doing on the platform? Because you're still there.
I'm gonna go words. I'm gonna go back to the negative, mostly just because I don't want to be alone. So.
Okay. Do you have a crystal?
I do.
Okay. There is the possibility that you could lock some of these portals and maybe lock some pirates behind so they can't come back and attack.
What like the portal that the giant bomb came through?
Well, that was a pathway portal, so you can't lock that one. But all the 25-foot wood portals, if they don't have a if they don't have a full ring station on the world side, that means that if you lock it from the platform side, they can't unlock it. They're stuck there. Okay. Now, there's at least one portal that has a player character on it with the pirates. So, but I don't know if you know that because it's been you were very busy. So
the fog of war.
You don't have to do this. I'm just making sure you understand that you do have the option of locking a portal if you want that, or you can go on to the negative pathway, like as a bunch of other characters from your party have done. Right now, Mike is on the negative pathway. Gandalf is on the negative pathway.
I'm gonna say that that it doesn't occur to Angel that she could do that, so she's just gonna go back to the negative pathway.
Fair enough. Okay, it's very exciting. Giant bomb almost went off.
Angel, do you have Chen Wei's
portals you never saw before?
It was a cool bomb.
Yeah, Angel, it was a very cool
Chen
bomb.
Wei's key?
I have the where'd it go?
The brown one? Or the orange one?
I got the orange one.
I don't think the orange one works like that, but maybe.
It doesn't. The orange one will not lock a security. It doesn't have the security function.
Then who has the blue crystal?
I do.
Crispy Jason has the blue crystal.
My corpse in some vehicle somewhere has it.
Well, remember, you got rescued by one of the not to mix the
one of the Tazeel.
The Zeal guy.
Threw me in a vehicle somewhere.
Yeah, and he basically, jumped on one of the vehicles that was coming by and put you in there, and telling them that you needed, emergency medical aid.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So all right.
I'm not
so
really
you guys
sure where I am.
Well, you're on one of the vehicles that was coming.
Right. I'm just saying that the party isn't sure where I am.
You're over yonder somewhere.
Yeah, in the pop-off ash.
We know approximately which way.
Actually, didn't he put you on the half track that the party was on?
Nope.
No, they drove by.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
They were going very fast.
They passed me like a New York City cab. Zoom.
Yeah, this was probably one of the Jeeps or something like that.
Yeah, I went somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So at this point, then we'll jump to the fact that Angel. Okay, let's see. Now I'm negative. All right.
Ow.
Okay, so now we have Mike and Gandalf and Angel all on the same pathway. It is a huge mess here. There's still gunfire going. They're still fighting from the pirates that are there, but not much is. Mostly, it's over because the guy that was was doing the most offensive type stuff went through the portal to basically attack you guys when you guys got through, and his vehicle, his ABC, is still on the other side. So,
Okay, so what do we do now?
and as a matter of fact, is that that guy is actually is currently getting, he's standing there with his hands up because of all the third wave of the Pax Romana soldiers and the Zeal and everybody else who's basically advancing at this point toward
He might
him
be a
because
badass, but he's not that badass.
he's not stupid. Yeah. So, anyways,
Sure.
Me
all right.
against 20?
So,
I can do that? No, I can't.
is there something you want to do? With this pirate?
Put him in a box.
And so
Okay.
off to where?
Arrest him and lock him
Stick him in a
down,
box.
right?
Oh, we can question him, I guess, if we wanted to. If he's surrendered, maybe he'll give us some more information.
Is that our job or is that the Inquisitor's job?
Okay,
Go for
you.
interpretation.
You're the guy. You're the guys who are there. You're the guys who've basically been leading this entire group. So
All right,
whatever you
okay.
decide to do.
All right, I'll talk to the guy. Say, okay, you. What's your name?
Okay, you.
Okay,
He
you.
says, my name is Captain Jack Spinoza.
Okay, Captain. How many of you pirates were attacking? How big is your force?
He says, I do not speak to those who are beneath me. He says, your best bet is just to surrender so that you can be ransomed later by your people.
I'm holding with the rocket launcher.
Beneath you.
You want to answer that now? I try that again. I'm holding the rocket launcher right at him.
Right.
Yes,
He looks at you and he says, I will not betray, our great pirate culture. He says, shoot me if you must. He says, and so doing, you are shooting a defenseless man.
Just make him walk the plank off the
platform.
You know what happens when you go off the edge of the pathway, right?
Yes, of course I know.
Okay. You don't want that to happen, do you?
Yeah, it won't happen unless you force me off. If you wish me to walk the plank, so be it. But remember, he says, it's you may seriously regret doing that because he says you could. I am an excellent trade for some of your people who have already been captured.
Damn it, he's right.
Okay. And
or we could put him
so what you're saying is you're an important person then.
He's impotent.
I am valuable in a trade.
We could always.
He said he is captain.
Unless, of course, you care nothing for the other members of your crew, in which case I have no value, I suppose.
We could always tie him up and then dangle him from the from one of the tanks.
From the yard arm.
Well, unfortunately, you have good point. We will capture you and ransom you for our people.
Excellent. I look forward to receiving, discovering the quality of your prison.
Zip ties and duct tape.
You know, we have people who can rip thoughts right from your head, right? You know, we have people like that.
He says, if you can do it, so be it. But I will not volunteer any information. Only my body can be, can be used against my forces.
What did you say your name was again?
My name is Captain Jack Spinoza.
That's a stupid last name.
Captain Jack.
Remember it well.
That's a very stupid last name.
That's the name you'll want to mention when you want to ransom.
Yes, I'm going to spend rest of my life going around remembering your name. Okay, fine.
Take him to the comfy chair.
That's
the comfy chair. Anything but the comfy chair.
All right, so we'll tie him up and stow him someplace.
Okay. All right.
A
so
Foot Locker.
We'll let Gandalf handle that because he likes doing stuff.
All right. So moving on to Chen Wei. Chen Wei, you went running through the portal after a bunch of pirates. You ran through the portal. You're now both on the same side, and you're in pocket stop. Okay.
Okay. So the pirate with me, like, there's just one pirate with me.
No.
Pirates.
Pirate.
Bold of you to be that that naive.
There are 6 pirates.
6.
And they were ahead of you. At which point they are stopping, turning around, and you ran through. But when you ran through, you could see basically they're since they were running as hard and they were running as fast as they could. Their backs were currently to you. So if you wish, you could attempt a stealth move, or you could just stand there and do whatever and try to catch up to them and attack them.
No, I will.
They do.
I will, in fact, attempt the stealth move because there's 6 of them, and I might be able to take them out. But then they might get lucky, and really hurt me.
All right. Okay, so give me a stealth check.
Stealth is. That's not too bad, and that's good. 17.
Wow. Okay, I will attempt to beat that, and we will see. We got there we go.
Excuse me.
A second here. Use that instead.
I assume there's like debris where I can hide or something.
Okay, it is.
You're in a junkyard, dude.
Yeah, you're in a big junkyard. Okay, piles and piles of stuff are around, but of course the portal was out in the middle of nowhere. So,
wait a minute! I thought this was I thought this was a portal to another, to a path, not to a.
No, it's pocket stop. You went through, followed them through to pocket stop, and there's big piles of all kinds of stuff in this place.
Sailboats, bicycles.
Yeah, cans, lots of cans.
Washing machine
with different logos. A lot of them with languages that you don't know. Yeah, washing machines, bric-a-brac, stuff tied together.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
So, like, what language did I get when I came through here? Then, the language of the pirates, or?
Yes. Well, that's a good question.
I mean, or would I be able to read the stuff?
The language of the pirates. They would be the first pirate, and his language, because the first one goes through, sets it for everybody who follows.
I wouldn't really know unless I tried it, which I'm not going to, or unless it helped me read this stuff.
And I'm going to say that it is French.
So you have to speak like a French pilot. So you have to go bonjour.
All right, you basically come through, throw yourself behind a Maytag washer, a rusty Maytag washer, and no one has currently seen you.
Okay. Am I within line of sight from the portal?
say so. It's, you threw yourself to the side.
And I hide in a place that is not in line. That is not in line of sight from the portal.
No. When you say line of sight, I mean, it's got an orientation, but I mean, it's in the center of a clear area with lots of piles of junk everywhere. And
I want to be in a place where when if somebody, first of all, somebody comes out the portal, they don't immediately see me. And second of all,
okay, that's why I said you were behind a dilapidated Maytag washer.
Right, but that hides from the people ahead of me. I'm worried about somebody coming from out of the portal still.
Well, I'm sorry, but they're more likely to see you if they do. If someone follows you, it's more likely that someone, maybe they won't.
Okay, well,
but you're also you ran to the side, which means that they're looking around. They're primarily going to be looking ahead, just like you normally.
I'm still going to try to get down. Maybe cover myself with some dirt if I can do so. Without making noise. I'm also worried about the bomb going off and throwing things that were on Fringeworthy people or held by Fringeworthy people through the portal.
What you're saying now?
I'm saying if you're Fringeworthy, objects that you carry can go through portals. So if the bomb explodes,
if you throw them.
Okay,
if you don't throw them, they don't go through.
But like if the bomb explodes and it knocks, so it can explode and throw somebody through the portal, right?
It's possible that a body could go flying through the portal and land. Even a vehicle or something else could get blown through the portal. But you do understand this is a 600-foot wide portal, and
okay.
I mean, a 600-foot wide platform, and this is a 25-foot wide portal. So the odds are good.
All right. Okay, then I will try to stay hidden for at least a few minutes and hope that the bomb doesn't go off. At some point, maybe after 10 minutes, I'll.
Okay, you're not going to get 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so these guys are basically, they're they walk over to they first of all they look behind them. Okay, they back off to a particular spot, and they open up a a disused bar, as in for alcohol and things like that. Yeah. And inside they start pulling out fresh ammo and other types of things like that. Grenades, a bunch of other things, and they're in other words, they're getting themselves ready, to do more. Okay, so they're over there doing this together, because that's where the equipment is. They have an equipment cache that they put in this location, so that because there shouldn't be anybody in. If there was anybody here, they've been killed or they've been captured, okay, by the pirates earlier. So anyway, so they're doing that. My question is that while they're doing that, do you wish to do anything? If you want to, you can move further, deeper into into the pocket stop, into the and
okay.
The junkyard,
how much time?
So you're further away.
How much time has it taken for them to do this?
I would say that they could easily reload and stuff like that within a minute.
Hmm.
I mean, they're still, figuring they're in combat, so they're running over. They're getting, getting fresh ammo and things like that because they've used it up a lot, firing at you guys and such when you guys came through the portal with all those tanks and everything. So, and they're also getting, ammo and stuff like that.
Right, but we just dodged a bomb.
Yes, and they saw it too, which is why they ran through the portal.
Okay. So it's either hide here or go back and probably get killed by the bomb unless the bomb already went off, in which case I'm fine. And I have no idea how long it takes for the bomb to go off.
Okay. So what are you going to do in the meantime?
In the meantime, I want to hide, but after that, I want to go back through the portal and lock it, like you said, because I have the crystal, because I was jumping portals, remember?
I understand what you're saying. Okay, but so you're waiting, and you basically, after they get themselves re-equipped, they turn around and they start moving back toward the portal. Are you going to try to do anything to stop them from getting to the portal?
In order to lock a portal, what do you have to do?
You have to have a crystal. You have to be on the platform side, not the world side, unless it's a full ring station on this side, which it is not. It's a warp. So and they're heading in that direction. They could decide to lock the portal once they go through if they have a crystal, but I mean, do you think they're worried about it? Do they have a reason to do so? So anyways, they fully expect well, I'm not going to tell you what they fully expect, but you can imagine if a big bomb like that went off, then what kind of resistance do you think they're going to expect going through the portal?
Okay. What I will do is, are they going through simultaneously or one at a time?
Oh, simultaneously.
No.
I mean, they're a group. They're a group of 6 guys. And they don't have to all be guys. So hold on a second here. As I said, that women can be pirates just as much as guys can. So let me see here.
There could be some like aliens too. They could be others.
Yeah.
The term guys is also gender neutral. So.
I agree. It's like, dude.
Yeah, it's an even split. Half women, half men, half
But they're going through simultaneously,
little
so
furry
I can't.
Creature from Mouth of Centauri.
So I can't like ambush the last one, for instance.
You can probably right before the last one goes through. You could probably shoot them.
Wait, is it another slug?
It's not another slug.
You could punch him in the boohoo.
I will.
It's here. Let me just roll randomly here to see how. Okay, it's middle range, so it's basically it's a human with a bug on their nose. Matter of fact, there's a big bug that's sitting on top of their head.
Okay.
Like the face hugger, except it's on top of the head.
The dark from
like the thing from Halo, or what game was it?
Like,
Halo.
I haven't played Halo, so I don't.
No, I haven't either. Was it Halo
then
or
why did you even
which game I'm thinking of?
I was gonna say it was like what's his name from Time Bandits.
Why would you even go to another game?
Okay, never mind. If there's I don't want to fight 6 of them, but you're saying they're going through simultaneously.
Yeah, they're going to go through as a group and try to lay down fire if there's some
like the Long Riders.
Okay.
They're going through cowboy style.
And they all have guns?
They have guns, they have gas masks and grenades and other types of things like that. They basically re-equip themselves.
Okay.
Knives. Well, actually, they have, and right before they go through, they have these things on the back of them on these belts, and they basically unclip something, and they as they go through, you see like these silvery threads platter out onto the surface of the dirt. So in other words, they're throwing a wire back through so that they're still considered to be in transit, just in case there is anybody out there to attack them.
Okay, so which means that I can't attack them either then, unless I break the wire, and breaking the wire on this side is sort of pointless.
Ones they haven't done, they're doing it after they go through. So the last 2, there's a possibility of you doing something because they haven't thrown their wires yet.
What do you mean the last 2? I thought they went through simultaneously.
Okay, Ken, come on. It's an 8-foot wide platform, a ramp going down from the portal. All right. So they're basically going through in a staggered 2x2 formation. They're relatively close to each other.
Okay. Okay. The last two, I will fire. I will fire some key blasts at them.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Hold on. Skill check here.
So you're going to throw. Is it going to be 2 against 1 and 1 against the other? Because I think you're
yes, two
3.
against 1 and 1 against the other.
Okay. So the first one with 2
is okay. Skill to get this off. Yeah, that's a 9. That gets it off. Yep, I'm gonna Benny that one. Benny that one. Okay. Well, I used some bennies, but I managed to do 3 of them. Damage from first one is 8.
Okay.
These really aren't gonna get through their armor unless I get raises. Damage on the second one is 10. Damage on the last one is 3. Great. So no. I mean, yes, but probably no damage.
Okay. So so basically they go through after being hit, and then immediately following, the other 6 basically come rushing back through, prepared to attack you.
Okay. I would.
So
I do not.
That's 4 because the 2 of them that you hit were shaken, and therefore they'll be coming through in a round.
Okay. The ones that came through, do they have wires?
As soon as they come through, they grab up. They basically grab up the wire and they throw it back through the portal. So that's one of their actions. They're looking for you. You just fired this thing off. Are you firing from stealth? Is that what you're trying to say? You're still hiding.
Well,
I want to. These people.
What I want to do, I want to run to their stash and get a grenade.
Well, you didn't say that yet, so unfortunately that didn't happen, sir. Okay, so all right, so you're running toward their stash.
So I got a question.
And key blasting them, and they basically react by turning around and coming back through. Did you have a question, Jason?
I do. All the guys that went through are coming back through?
Yeah.
How did they know that he did a key blast if they were on the other side?
Because the 2 that he key blasted came through and were not. Actually, one of them collapses because he's shaken and then hit again. Well, actually, that was.
It was 8 and then 10.
Oh, all right. The first one. Okay, yeah. The first one drops. The second one says, He was only a 3, so he didn't actually take any damage. So he goes through and yells at them and says, "Hey, we're being attacked from the world." At which point they turn around and they rush back through. So, yeah.
Okay.
So meanwhile, Chen Wei is running for their stash, trying to get his hands on some weapons and stuff.
Some boom boom.
So they come through, and they're. I was going to have them roll to see whether they can see him, but since he's running for their stash, he's going to be pretty obvious. And so they're going to go ahead and attack. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Right. So first guy. Okay, that's explodes. Okay, that's a 10. Second, that's a 2.
Remember the improved dodge.
Okay, so how much of a difference is that?
It's -2 to hit me.
Okay.
So I can see them.
All right. So both of them still hit because it's 7 minus 2 is 5. That's a hit. Now they don't have rock and roll, so that's another -2. So that's misses. But the other one is still a straight hit. So one guy hits you with a straight hit, and it's going to be 8 points of damage. What's your resistance, Ken?
Well, toughness is 7 plus the armor, so 8 doesn't get through.
Okay. All right. Second attack. All right, and we've got all right. So we have 2 hits. Actually, yes. Actually, they missed because you say you've got your dodge.
I have improved dodge.
Improved dodge that works against all of them. So the second one misses you. Third attack is another. They all miss you. And then the fourth attack. Actually, there's 5. Fourth attack that misses you. And then the fifth attack. So okay. All right, and that explodes.
Ugh.
And that is a 12 minus 4 is an 8, so it's a hit with a raise. So that's going to be that plus a d6. And that explodes. 11, 17, wait, 11, 16, and 4. 4 is 20. So that guy hits you with 20. So take off the 11 points. So that basically is 2 wounds. Can you soak 2 wounds?
I gotta soak them. Yeah.
Yeah. You have one. Unless you took luck or great luck, you have 1 remaining Benny.
See, did I? Hold on.
You really should know this.
I thought I did. I might have, but not. Hold on.
Roll your vigor check. Let's see if you soak it.
Yeah, I did take luck. Okay.
So you got 2 bennies.
Yes. Vigor check. Well, that's 7. So.
Okay, so that soaks 1 wound. All right. So that means so what I would do if I was you is that I would take the wound and then keep that last Benny to remove the shaking condition because you're currently in a shaking condition.
Okay.
And then you can take action.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that.
Okay. All right. So you have you're unshaken. You have a -1 to all your skill checks and attribute checks at this point, and you are over there with all their equipment.
How far away is this from the portal?
I would say it's a good 100 feet.
Is that longer than what I've normally seen the wires to be?
No, they can go 100 feet.
No.
They can go, well, I mean, I'll just tell you, they can go all the way across the platform.
So it's still not possible to attack them from what I've seen of the wire length.
Yeah, well, they come through and they throw this. Oh, and they also had more minuses because of that, because that was an extra action. But even so, that still was enough for them to hit you. So it wouldn't have been with the D6. So yeah, so instead of you being hit with 20, it was so yeah, you only took one. You soaked the one wound you took, so you currently don't have a wound, but but you still would have been shaken, so you needed to use that
Okay,
last
looking
bang.
around in this world, what do I see around here?
There is lots of stuff. By the way, what is your card?
My card is the one about finding. If I find treasure, it gains a special quality. I was thinking of using it on the stash, but I can't really use anything from the stash at this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, this place is stuff.
Yeah.
And if you wish to use it, I can randomly determine, if this thing has a special quality to it.
Well, at
Okay,
first I have
might,
to find something.
Yeah, I mean, right? You can move, and you can even run. I mean, away from this stuff, or you can, you can try to grab something from this stash and run off and.
Right, I was good. That's what I was planning to do, except I can't really do it.
If there was a really good special weapon in there, well, okay, yeah, whatever. I mean, they could have a very special weapon that only works on this world because obviously electricity doesn't work on the other thing on the Fringepath, and they didn't take it because they were going back to the Fringepath. So there might be something in there that was special. Do you want to go and try to grab something?
I will. And what I really want to do is hide so I don't have 5 people shooting at me. Are there places? Run. Yeah, so are there places I can run to?
Yeah, I told you it's a big junkyard.
Okay, okay, I'm going to try to run around and I'm going to try to get out of people's sight and, run someplace where they can't see me.
Okay, so you're going to run away, and I need you to make a stealth check.
Okay.
Basically, to see if you can they can.
That is not as good as my other roll. That's a 4.
4. Okay. All right. Well, I'll give you at least an initial check, to basically get out of their sight, because so they can't continue to fire after you. They have to run after you. Okay. So, and that's all you now. And while you're up there running around, do you wish to find something?
Yes, I do wish to find something.
All right. Okay. Hold on 1 second then, while I go and check to see what is available under the. I mean, it's not going to be. Where are you? Is it going to be up here on my drive? I wonder. Probably. Let's try Fringeworthy. See if I have that list. Yeah, there we go. List. I think it is. No, that was not helpful. All right, so not seeing it there. So I guess I'm going to have to go to that subdirectory. Oh dear. Okay, so hold on a second, guys, while I do this. Kaitlin, if you want to pause the recording, just hold on.
You really need to see half a loaf of kung fu.
Okay.
We're good.
You I should say Chen Wei. You're running around and you see sitting on the on a pile of debris, just trash and stuff like that. You see what looks like to be an intact bag of gummies.
A what?
Like little gummy bears?
Yeah.
Gummy bears.
An attack bag of gummies?
No, an intact
bag
of gummy bears.
I pick up the bag. Is there like something special written on it, or?
It is, but unfortunately, it's a language. It's a language you do not understand.
Oh. Okay. Well, I continue trying to sneak away and hide somewhere.
Take the gummy bears.
I did take it.
He found some edible gummy bears.
Okay. Now, Ken, this is a bag of gummy bears that is the result of your card.
Right. The bag of gummy bears obviously has something strange about it because it's intact. It hasn't like dried out because somebody left it here for for 20 years. It's not torn up or anything.
Yeah,
I
but
want
it
to
might
figure out.
Yeah, okay. It might actually be useful, so you
I
might
wanna-
want to interact with it.
Yeah, I want to. I did pick it up. I didn't
All
want
right,
to
you pick it up. You're
immediately
running
eat
off
them,
with it.
and
You're
I want to.
continuing to run away.
What pictures, if any, are shown on the bag?
It you see a what looks to be a faded picture of what could be a bear, saluting a flag.
Oh,
The flag is too faded to know what it is.
A bear saluting a flag.
Plot
There,
twist.
gummy
It's the
bear
French flag.
Yeah. It could be
Because
French.
Is it?
the
The
pirates
language does not look French.
I know.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
I meant I said French because the pirates came had come through, and therefore French flag. I know what I
Okay.
meant.
All right. Unfortunately, Mike is not with you because it is Belarusian.
Let's see. That's
Okay.
close to a language. That's close to a language.
I don't
Mike.
suppose there's like
Two languages that Mike has.
translations in other languages or anything like that.
No.
Or
No, it's obviously a product of Belarusian.
okay, and this bag of gummy bears is just sitting there, has not dried out, has not been torn to bits by birds or anything.
Right. It wasn't sitting there. It was sitting there, but you picked it up and you're carrying it with you as you juke and dodge through the junkyard, trying not to be found by this band of pirates that are trying to hunt you down and kill you.
I am going to once I'm behind a relatively large object, I'm going to eat one of them, thinking
what
like
relatively large object would you like to be behind?
I'm thinking this might turn me into a bear, so an object that's big enough for a bear to hide behind.
It's probably a better idea than I had. Okay.
I already put what the gummy bears do in the chat.
Oh, I haven't looked.
Same result as using the beta capsule?
Also, since the image was faded, once I eat it, I check to see if I'm invisible.
He's already a confused Asian man.
We don't need to confuse him anymore.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you eat one. All right.
Yes.
And suddenly, a pair of armored boots forms around your feet.
Wow. Was it like a boot shape? I mean, I know it's a gummy bear, but does it have like boots on it, or?
It looks like a gummy bear.
I look down at the boots. Like, they're metal or?
They're metal.
I ate another gummy bear. Like maybe I'll get like a chest plate or a helmet or something.
All right. You get basically a metal implant. I don't know how to pronounce it. Basically, it's like like a pauldron. Yes, thank you. That was much better. On your shoulder and down your arm. So you have an armored arm, and you got a pair of boots.
Okay, I pour out the gummy bears in front of me so that in case like my arms are incapable of picking up tiny objects like gummy bears, I'll still be able to bend down and eat one.
Okay.
And then I'll start eating more in the hope that I get a full suit of armor.
Okay. All right. Well, it takes, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Takes a total of 8 gummy bears to basically armor you from head to toe in armor.
Okay.
Does he look like a big armored gummy bear?
Does the armor have any, power readers, or just like solid metal that I gotta lift?
Or is it gummy?
They do have. First of all, it fits very well.
Okay.
Secondly, they do have weight, but it's not any more than if you were wearing, let's say, a football uniform.
Okay. Does it have a a visor or like a screen or something?
It doesn't have a screen, but it does have a helmet visor thing. So,
okay,
yeah.
I'm in a.
Basically, you're looking through, basically a glassy window.
Okay, looking through.
You okay?
Does it
Behind these gummy eyes?
Does it show anything that I wouldn't normally see, like infrared or something, like heat patterns?
Nothing. It looks normal.
Okay, then I'm just gonna try to like sneak around, which is probably harder in armor, and see if I could ambush or jump on a pirate.
Okay.
Hoping.
All right. So you're running around and you see that the pirates have spread out and trying to find you, and they look like they've got they've taken some time to actually get some more gear out of the thing. They have some kind of walkie-talkie communicator so they can talk to each other.
Are they? And how far away from the portal am I? Am I far enough that strings may not matter?
It's wires? Quite possible you're far enough away that they no longer have strings attached to them.
Okay.
Do you wish to make a notice check?
Yes, I do wish to make a notice check.
Then make a notice check. Instead of, you could say, Bruce, can I see any wires coming off the back of them like had happened earlier? And
I got a 5.
A 5, okay. In this lighting, which is pretty good, you don't think you see it.
Okay.
On this particular individual.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to punch him hard.
Okay, so you're gonna basically run over and try to punch him.
Well, okay. So how close am I to him?
Find out. Well, you lucky you. You're only 10 feet away. He literally is walking by where you're hiding.
Okay, I'm gonna try to ambush him and hit him.
Well, you jump out.
Does the
Are you gonna try to surprise him?
Yes.
Okay. Again, give me your stealth roll, and I will give a notice check for him.
Stealth roll is a 6.
And his notice is 9. So no, he's not surprised, but you still, I imagine you're still going to get initiative on him when you jump out. So go ahead. Make your attacks.
Okay. Hold on. I assume he doesn't have a shield, or does he have a shield?
No, he's wearing body armor, a helmet, and he's got a automatic rifle.
Does the armor affect my attacks at all in any way?
It makes them probably, well, under a normal person, it would probably make them harder because it's metal. But for you, being that you are the awesome martial artist, maybe bare fists do more damage. I don't know.
Well, assuming that it's the damage I do in my bare fist, hitting this guy is a 6 to hit.
Okay, he's going to be able to parry that.
Okay, then that's a 10 to hit, 11 to hit. Sorry.
11 will definitely hit him.
Is it a raise or not?
Is it a 10 or 11?
It's an 11.
Okay, then yes, it's a raise.
Oh, okay.
He has a parry of 7.
6, 2 plus 3. That's a terrible roll. 9. Actually, it's still pretty good. 13 points.
13. Okay, 13. Okay, so he. Okay. That will definitely shake him.
Okay, and then I hit him with, that's good, a 14, which would be also a raise, given what I just did.
Yeah.
And that's damage is 20, which I don't think he's getting up from.
Well, it's going to certainly knock him out. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So you basically he drops like a sack. If you wish, you can rifle him for equipment. So you knocked him out. He's got an automatic weapon akin to an AK-47, a whole bunch of armor-piercing rounds, clips. He's got some grenades, and of course, since he wasn't surprised, he yelled a shout of alarm, and so he may be, people may be calling him and saying, "What happened? Where are you?"
Okay, I will turn off the radio and then smash it, and I'll take some grenades to it. Are there any pockets or pouches in this suit of armor?
No.
Okay,
but then. What kind of radio was it?
It was like a combat helmet with a radio attached to it. It's probably it's probably just a standard UHF.
Okay.
It's like one of those like 5-mile walkie-talkie touch radios.
Okay. I'm going to. Okay, if I don't have any pockets or place to put the grenade in.
You can always take gear off of him, including things that he would have attached grenades to. He probably has like some kind of web belt that you could probably put on. That.
In that case, I'll take that. And I don't suppose
I don't
he has
have a picture to throw
other.
Because we're doing this on the fly. Ken.
Okay, I don't suppose he has any other obvious things like a pouch with like a special gold or something that shows that he considers it really important, or
does he have gold on him?
No. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. I meant to have something which is like I don't know, made to look important. Like
I would say no. I would say that he's just
okay.
He does seem to have some kind of metal on him that's in a language. Well, you'd probably be able to read it. Basically, it says for First Forces. So basically, he's like an elite pirate.
So then I'll just take the belt with the grenades, and then I'll try to move around and find another pirate without being ambushed by all four at the same time.
All right. Okay. Well, all right. Okay. So there. Okay. So you're looking around for some, and they are. Make a roll here. Oh, nice. Okay. So. Oh my gosh. All right. So. Okay. So these guys, the next time you see them, they are moving, as a distributed group. Apparently, they decided that you were, that you probably took out their guy, and they're moving as a coordinated group. Far, not out of eye shot from each other, but close, far enough that you can't like catch more than one or two of them in a grenade if you were to throw a grenade.
Okay.
Definitely a grazing, you might be able to do a grazing fire, automatic fire, but you wouldn't be able to like catch more than one of them with automatic fire.
Okay, I will try to. I'll throw a grenade at them.
Okay.
See if I can get even getting 1 or 2 out of 4 is definitely helps.
All right, make a throw check.
And Benny that. It's a 2. Well, I only have 1 Benny, so how bad does a miss with a throw get?
It means you're in the. It generally means that you're in the area of effect.
Then yeah, I'm going to
It's
use the
going to be
less.
long or short. So let me just roll. 1 to 3 is short. 4 and higher is long. That is short. It is very short.
I better bend that, or else I'm going to just be blown up by this thing. Granted, I'm in a suit of armor, but still.
Okay.
Well, that's still a failure. It's a 3.
Okay, so you basically flubbed the roll. You're in the area of effect of the grenade. What are you going to do?
Run from the grenade, but
Are you going to run, or are you going to try to take cover?
I don't know. I guess if I didn't realize cover was an option, actually, yeah, I'll try to take cover.
You're in a big.
So
I keep saying this to you.
Okay.
You're in a big junkyard. That means there's piles of stuff here and there. A lot of it's made out of metal.
Then yes,
some of it's made out of stone or other things like that.
Yes, I'm going to try to take cover.
Okay. All right. Then give me a dex check, please.
What, agility roll, or?
It's an agility roll, yeah.
Okay. Does this use a hero die as well?
It does. Every time I tell you to use one of your stats.
Okay, I got a 9.
A 9. Okay. So you manage to throw yourself behind some stuff. There's a big explosion. There's a huge rain of cans and broken bottles and other types of things, and stuff slides down a small hill of junk. Okay, and you take no damage from that, but you you have revealed your position.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm going to flee because they can throw grenades at me.
Yeah, they can throw grenades at you. So it's initiative time, sir. Yeah. All right. So you get 2 cards, right?
Yes. And
okay. Okay. I think you're going to want to keep that first card because it was a joker.
Okay. And
all right. And then they get something less, obviously, unless they got a joker too. So yeah, you have an issue. What are you doing?
Okay. How far away are they?
They are. Well, that was the closest one. So, I mean, the next closest one is 50 feet away, and the other ones are, and they are, there's more. Those ones 40 feet away. Another one's another 50 feet away. Like I said, they're spread out. So yeah, there were 2 close to the one guy. If you'd thrown a grenade, you could have gotten more than one of them. But so there's one guy who is within combat range. I mean, grenade range. If you want to throw a grenade where the guy was, okay, but that's it.
Okay, so I don't think my grenade got any of them. It was that bad.
You hadn't thrown a grenade yet.
I just hid behind something and the grenade exploded. So.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, because you threw it so short. Yeah, no. Yeah, it didn't reach the closest person to you.
Okay,
right, of the 5.
I'm going to attempt. Okay, well, if they know where they am, I don't want 3 or 4 grenades thrown at me. So I'm going to throw a grenade in their direction, and I'm going to flee.
Okay. Make another throw.
Okay. That's a 3, which still is not enough.
Okay. Let's see if this was long or short. This one was long. So you basically overthrew it. So at least it's not going to blow up next to you.
But they said they know where I am and can throw grenades at me, so I'm fleeing.
They know the general area where you are. They know where the last one exploded. This one's and like I say, they see this one coming down. At least one of them is going to try to get out of the area of effect. The others can react. So, anyways, of the 5 that are remaining, basically
the 4 that are remaining, because I hit one. Remember?
Right. Okay. Of the 4 that are remaining, okay, the one is basically using his round to get out. The other 3 are throwing grenades. Here they think you. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and roll some dice to see how close they are to that guess. All right. That is 90, 80, and 70. So you lucked out. They go off, and you are out of the area effect of those explosions. So more.
Okay. How many grenades are on the belt that I took?
3.
Okay. Okay. I guess it would be a new round if I went and then they went.
Yeah, it's a new round, and the number that you told me probably should have. You probably didn't add the +2 from the Joker, by the way, right?
The Joker was on the round after that.
No, the round we just did.
Oh, then yeah, it was. Then actually,
I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change it. It's your job to tell me the right number. The number you told me was wrong. Okay, it was too low to hit. So, all right. But since the Joker did come out, you get another Benny, right?
Yeah, but so they get in 2, and there's more of them.
I know, but you got again, you played this game a long time. You gotta pay attention to the rules. You gotta tell me the right number. Can't always be backtracking stuff.
Okay, so next round, I guess.
Next round. I have to shuffle because anytime the Joker comes out, we have to reshuffle. All right, you have a 5 and a 7. They have an ace. What? Yes?
Yes, we do the 5. Because I have quick.
Do you get 2 cards?
I get 2 cards, and I also get one if a redraw if it's 5 or less.
Okay. All right, then you get the ace, and they get the king. So okay, you have initiative.
Okay. And how close am I to them? Same as before?
You're not close to any of them because remember they were when you threw the grenade they scattered out quite a bit. You ran away from them, so yeah, you're not close to them.
Okay, I'm going to try to flee and hide.
Okay, and do flee and hide again.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop at this point and move back to the rest of the players because you've been somewhat effective at this. Give me a stealth check to make sure that you don't knock things over, that they so they can target you with their grenades.
Well, I got a 5, so it's not great, but it's not.
Well, I just wanted you to make a successful stealth check, and that would have been a 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so basically you didn't. I should have just said agility check, but so you didn't actually just accidentally, run in, knock over a bunch of stuff. So yeah. Okay. So, and like I said, they are over 80 feet away from you. So therefore there's some distance. I mean, that's not direct line of sight very easily in this place. Okay. Back to you guys. All right. So you had your little tete-a-tete with the captain. So Jason, do you want to deal with the guys that are racing down the Fringepath toward Earth Prime? Since you're like still unconscious.
I guess yeah, they're just
they went through. They didn't see there wasn't anybody. They didn't see anybody. They saw lots of smoke and things like that, but they didn't see anybody. Well, actually, no, there was no smoke there because it was the one to Earth Prime. I'm just saying you went racing through, and the two tanks, but you don't see anything blocking you ahead of you. You know, and so my question is, what is your intention at this point? Are you going to keep going? Are you going to stop? Are you going to?
I think they will. I think they will. They'll proceed looking for any pirates.
All right.
And head for the Earth Prime platform. Just because they're curious as to if the pirates have made it all the way to Earth Prime platform, or the actual Prime platform itself, or maybe they can make contact with Earth Prime and let them know that there's been a route.
Okay, I'm going to make a notice check, and that is a complete failure. So yeah, you're just racing down as fast the 45 miles an hour, which I believe is the top speed for a.
Yeah, they're looking around and stuff. They're just like, it's only a it's a road.
It's a normal 31-foot wide road that they're traveling over.
What I'm thinking is they'll go a little ways away from the portal and then have a couple of the Tazil or Demixi or whoever the hell's in the damn tank dismount and check the other side and see if anybody's over there.
How far are you going to go to do that?
Oh, I don't know, like 200 yards, 300 yards.
That's not very far. Okay.
400 yards.
All right.
500 meters, half a kilometer. 6 or a half dozen. I don't know.
All right. So you stop the vehicles. They get out and they hear the sound of a high-speed, probably motorcycle, getting further and further away down the Fringepath.
Okay. Well, then
as if somebody is racing for Earth Prime to warn them of the events that have happened.
Okay. So I think what they'll do at that point, after hearing the vehicle, they can't see it, obviously. It's too far away. Well, maybe. I don't know. Sound doesn't travel very well. I guess they can continue after. I don't think they'll ever be able to intercept them, though, because it's going to go faster than them.
Yeah. No, they're obviously the motorcycle has the sound of something that's moving at a high speed.
What if they were to fire some rounds downrange?
That's up to you.
I think they'll try that.
Yeah, I mean, but just so you understand, you're not sure which side of the road surface they're traveling on. You're just hearing the sound.
Well, they'll give it a shot. Literally.
Right.
I mean, it goes quite a ways away. So.
And by the way, when they look back, they can see there's this big, well, if you're a half a mile away, there's, over where the portal is, there seems to be something occulting, there seems to be something down there, something big, which is probably where they launched the big ball of death.
Yeah. So that's on the underside, or is that?
There could be soldiers there and various.
That was
things
on the
like
underside or the top side that we went through.
Considering it just depends, because you went through what you thought was the top side. Okay?
Right. And there was nothing there.
Right. So it's possible that what happened is that they rotated the pathway, rolled the ball through, and then rotated the pathway back the other direction as part of the tactical, things that they were doing.
The tactical retreat.
So you guys came roaring through. Okay. Come roaring through.
Mhm.
Okay, except it wasn't. It wasn't. So that's all now down on the underside.
Right.
But you're hearing the sound of something going away, and it could be on the under. It's probably on the same. It could be on either side. But I'm
Right.
saying is that but it's definitely you're hearing it getting quieter at the distance because the Fringepath, as I said, doesn't carry sound very well.
Okay.
So the fact that you're hearing it all means it's loud.
Yeah. So they're gonna fire like one at 1 kilometer away, and then one at like 1.5 kilometers away.
Okay, so you're gonna do ballistic, not just straightforward.
Indirect fire. Yeah.
Indirect
basically.
fire. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Well, I got a 5, and the other guy gets a 5.
Okay. Well, that's not bad, And so yeah, there's these big explosions that happen on the Fringepath. Down.
Yeah.
Down path.
Maybe they'll hit it. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll.
How far away? I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's a 50-mile long roadway surface.
Right.
So I know you can't fire 50 miles with this.
No.
gun.
How far can a tank shoot? Let's see.
Yeah.
I'll look at the book.
Well, don't
I'll
worry
get back
about
to
it.
you on that.
Yeah, it's going to be at least, I'd say, at least a half a mile.
Oh, at
2,000
least.
feet. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right. So you have at this point, certainly piqued the interest of any troops that are remaining with the big bomb launcher. So, all right. So moving on to. Again, I'm going to move back to Jason and all that folk. I said Jason. I meant Mike, who's got himself muted, and Angel and Pat. All right. So, is there any actions you want to take at this point? Because you grab this guy, you tied him up, you locked him in a vehicle, basically handcuffed him in a vehicle someplace with somebody watching him. So, what do you want to do now?
I want to try and find Jason's body.
Oh, okay. You succeed. Jason is there. He's still alive. He's still breathing. He's still within the golden hour. He's definitely looks really bad. I mean, he's they got him wrapped and smeared with aloe or whatever they have for burns. Medical stuff for burns. And he's breathing very poorly, but he's still breathing.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use my limited first aid skills to help him.
Okay. Give me a check.
There we go.
I'm going to look for a doctor.
You don't have any. All you have some people. Basically, you have people that have taken. Have in the amount of time that they've been on the Fringepath or whatever. But remember, most of these people are from worlds in which they don't have high levels of tech. Therefore, their medical skills aren't going to be that great. So, the few people you have been pumping healing, raising their healing levels. So, basically like good first aid.
We do have our doctor. He's right there in crispified form.
Yeah, the best doctor is currently crispified.
I'm looking for Navy corpsmen.
You don't see any.
Okay. I with the first aid kit, I rolled a total of 12 using both my bennies.
Okay. All right. Great.
Credit 3 wounds.
All right. So no, it doesn't. But I will give Jason. I will give you a +2 when it comes to you actually getting some real hospitalization because of the efforts that that Mike has put toward stabilizing you and helping you out. So just keep in mind.
+2 to offset my -8.
Yes. Yes.
So I made -6 then.
He needs to undergo an operation, like real surgery.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm almost dead.
He's going to be going, and I mean, actually, the best thing you could do, if you could, would be get back to Zamboni Uplift World and get somebody to take you to a real hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the best place you have is either back with I mean, if you want to do your best, you can race for Dick and Jane World, and they've got 1960s medical technology. That's not
That
bad.
shouldn't kill me.
Yeah.
I look like the Elephant Man, but what the heck?
Yeah.
Well, if you're willing to go for it.
That's
okay.
And maybe Dick and Jane actually has some medical stuff that they could do for you. I mean, it's they're aliens, right?
Neurons.
Right.
And they're from an advanced civilization, and maybe they could help you out.
How long will it take to get there?
Only an hour.
Only an hour?
You'd have to use the portal jumping method to get there in time. Okay.
All right.
So
we'll do. Okay. So
let me see here. Where you are right now is Earth Prime. You're trying to get to wrong one. 1 second here. Let's see. Where is Dick and Jane?
Just remember, it's not what we can learn from radio. It's I don't know, something.
Right. That's at -2. So you're right now. You're just on the other side. Well, I mean, where you are right now, you'd have to jump. You want to jump 2, and then back up to get to the world. You see, so you basically need to roll high enough to with a crystal to be able to jump 2 portals. So you have to go across.
I happen to have a crystal on me, so.
Well, 1. Actually, you want 3. You need 3 because you need to go to the positive side and then jump past this platform and then jump the next platform and jump the 3rd platform and then back up. So you need 3. You need to do well enough that you get past 3 portals.
That sounds fairly impossible. It's
just, I mean, with the rolls you guys make, it's not impossible.
I was gonna say it's not impossible.
All right. Who else does I do platform skip. Who else does?
I do.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Okay.
Go
ahead, Angel.
Rolling incredibly high.
Go ahead and roll incredibly high.
I still swear I need to punish my dice for it sometimes.
Polish those dice. Give them a little kiss before you roll.
Is that what we call that?
I'm going to Benny that. Ooh.
Remember, 2 1s mean you can't do it anymore.
I rolled a 1 and a 2. That's why I was like, oh.
Wow.
That's why I was Bennying it.
Kaitlin rolls a donut.
Oh my golly gee.
19.
Wow.
That's an improvement from a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
All right. You land on the Fringepath.
Woohoo!
There's a portal behind you. Big 50-footer,
Yeah.
So,
okay, we checked the label on the portal.
It doesn't have a label. It's a pathway portal. I want to turn around and through it.
Let's turn around and drive through it.
Here we go. Lingerie.
We head to the lingerie right here.
It's been spray painted. Go the hell away.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, as long as it's not signed Angel Petrova, we head through.
All right. So you turn around, go through, and you are in fact where you wanted to be.
Awesome sauce, Angel.
So you drive over, and I assume through the portal.
Through the portal, yep.
And and you find yourselves again in the subway, where on Dick and Jane's World, and otherwise known as Detroit, and to the
Wait,
of
I
course
thought you guys were. Never mind.
All right. All right.
That's where you were going, right? Dick and Jane's World.
Yeah.
That's
Because
where we're headed.
It was
Oh.
at least the 1950s.
Yeah, that'll help a bit.
60s.
Hawkeye
That's
Pierce,
right,
man.
the 1960s. Yeah.
Charles Emerson
right.
Winchester. All right.
Oh, goody. K-pop Demon
All right.
Hunters is on
Of course,
Netflix.
every time you guys do that, it shocks the hell out of the soldiers there on the other side, because all of a sudden there's a vehicle there.
Blew me,
Out
yeah.
of because on their side there's nothing there. It's just all of a sudden, vehicle comes, just poof, there it is. And so, and
Okay.
There it is.
And they
Yeah.
you match up the pictures that they have of the team and stuff like that, and they're like, and you, what do you say to them? And by the way, is it just Angel, or did you go to also Mike?
And Mike went as well. Yes.
All right, and a
Yep,
bunch of
me too.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Okay.
There's
I'm not sure why
It's a
all you
party.
did, but
more fun, Brett. More the merrier.
Okay. So anyway, so you guys all go through, plus the
plus Crispy Jason.
Yeah, Crispy Jason, and
hey, I'm original recipe.
At least one Norlander, I guess, or what?
Okay, sounds good.
And
I say to the guards, we have a patient who needs immediate surgery.
Yeah.
Where's
Actually,
the closest hospital?
It's a Zeal, because he has a life debt because he saved him. Where's the nearest surgery? Well, that would be, Detroit Medical. He says,
Okay, all right. Which way?
Is he transportable? I mean, he looks awful.
He's here. Yeah, that's why he has to be gotten to a hospital immediately.
Well, I mean, do we need to call a helicopter, or can we just have an ambulance take him?
Yeah,
helicopter would probably be better.
How quickly can you get the helo here?
You get up to the surface, you twit.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Let me find out.
All right.
Basically, goes over, picks up a phone off the wall, and starts dialing. He's talking. He says, "Yes, sir. This is Lance Corporal so and so, and them Fringeworthy people came through with somebody who's like really badly injured with fire. It was like fire or something, like incendiary." He says, "Can we send a helicopter to take him over to Detroit General, or should we just call for an ambulance
or an ashtray?"
And his reaction is, by the time he says, by the time we go through a checklist, it'd probably be too late. I'll call them and have them send a priority ambulance. Okay. So by the time you guys pick him up, and of course they do have hospital corpsmen there, at least one, who's like giving, putting you on oxygen, Jason, starting a lactose drip, Ringer's solution, all that stuff that you saw on Emergency when you were a wee lad, and they're all racing you up, up to the surface. Okay, and you get
Johnny
to the
and
top. Give me someone give me a luck check.
Emergency with Johnny and Roy.
I have only rolled a 2.
Okay. Well, you get up there and there's no ambulance. Okay, so roll me a d4.
They left without me.
1.
Okay. Within a minute, an ambulance pulls up. And they load Jason onto it, and they start racing toward the hospital.
You follow the ambulance to the hospital.
Right. Now, I got a question for you guys, because you haven't answered that question. Where is the rap that that was around Gandalf, and you took it off and put it on somebody, I thought.
I used some of it on one of the guys that got injured and is back on.
The Roma Universa?
No, it's on the guy that we fixed off of Stucky's world.
Stucky's world, right? Yeah, it's on the guy over there on the world from Stucky's. So you say you
that wasn't all of it.
Okay.
So
where's the rest of it?
Hypothetically,
it's in my bag of stuff.
Is your bag okay?
Along with some of the Demixie butt glue. Or butt medicine, remember that?
Jason!
What? That's what it was! Demixie butt wraps, or whatever the heck they were. Silk.
Oh, you're killing
silk
me.
Bandages. Demixie silk bandage things that they gave us.
Sounds so much better than butt glue.
Hey, I've been sitting here for like 2 hours. What can I say? I'm just a little punchy.
Gosh, you're killing me. All right. Okay. Okay. So Gandalf and Mike and Angel, roll me a smarts check at a -2 to see if it occurs to you guys that maybe this could help him.
Oh,
and by the way, where is your visor?
On my head.
You're still wearing it? Okay.
Yeah, I never bothered taking them off. I mean, they only scramble my brain every time we go through a portal, though. So, or
you also got hit by all that. Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, unfortunately, that it probably got fried by the fringe.
Probably.
Fringe. Yeah, so I would say that's not going to help. All right.
Nope.
Okay, you guys make those rolls. Can tell me
14.
what you got.
I'm a vegetable.
14. Nice. I got an 8.
8. Mike?
Also, I absolutely refuse to wear that visor outside of the Zamboni world.
Fair enough.
Chuck, if you're speaking, you are.
Don't hear you, Chuck.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think Mike is hearing us. Okay. Anyways, all right. So
Silence of the Chucks.
Yeah, Gandalf, you got a 14. That's plenty. So yeah, I mean, considering how helpful it was for you, it makes sense that you would recognize the fact that this stuff is, for some reason, is in his backpack. Might actually be useful in alleviating his condition.
Okay.
So
I will pull it out of his pack, and I will start wrapping his torso in it.
Okay. All right. Do any of you consider the possibility of putting your visor on his head?
I mean, I'm carrying mine around, so he can have it if he wants it.
I didn't ask.
Well,
I'm
not going to ask.
I asked.
Yeah, that's really not what was.
Doesn't sound like anybody thought would think of that.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
So it wraps it around you.
They barely thought to give me aspirin. Are you kidding?
It does react. It does basically wrap around you and things like that. Okay.
Now, I am asking my visor for advice on how to use this the best way.
Okay. Your visor can't help you right now because it's still low, recharging. However, your data buddy, which biological, it's part of your brain now. Basically says that that it was just wrapped around you the last time. It seemed to know what it needed to do. So I suggest that you just wrap it around them until you know better.
Okay.
All right. So which is what you do. Okay. And And you notice that as you lay it onto his body, it basically seems to adhere, because when you like pull it back from it, it's like you see these little tendrils, like, you know, it's like the little things came out of Spider-Man's fingers in the early, you know, when he was first showing how Spider-Man had the ability to grip walls. So it's like these little tiny fibers coming out of it. It's very creepy. All right. So anyways, he wraps that around him. The thing gets there. The guy is like the guy who's the med tech, the army one. Okay. He says, hey, his blood pressure just jumped. He says that stuff did something for him.
Good.
So if nothing else, it's helping to maintain your blood pressure.
Yay.
Oh, that's good.
So you don't just, you know, body just goes into shock and you just die. Seems to be helping with that. All right, so they race you off to the hospital. You're all basically, they won't let you ride in the ambulance, but you can follow behind in a military vehicle.
It's a 60s ambulance, so it's only like, you know, station wagon high. So
no wee woo van. Okay.
Anyways, off you guys go. You get to the hospital.
Ghostbusters.
They bring in. They're they're looking at you, and they see this stuff on you, and they get out their little bent scissors and they start cutting it away. And as they try to cut, the stuff just basically just separates. It's just like it repels, you know, by the scissors. And they're like, wow, this stuff's pretty weak sauce here. It just falls apart. Yeah. Just lays on either side of them, and they just, you know, kind of pull it off of you, and, you know, and of course your blood pressure immediately drops. Guy's like, hey guys, his blood pressure's going down. He was better when he was wearing that stuff. He says, we're going to have to do a lot of work on him. We can't have that stuff on him. And they're like, oh, okay, I'm just telling you, you know, I hope he doesn't die.
Become a casualty of 1960s medicine and die.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, right. So you go in and they start working on you. Okay. So this is a hospital that's going to give you a +4 bonus.
We removed his gallbladder, his pink.
Let me check the skill of the doctor. You have the finest.
Thoracic surgeon.
Not thoracic, but you have the finest burn surgeon in Detroit available to you. So that's going to give you another +4.
He went to skill for 4 years.
That's a +8. That's going to compensate for your minuses to your wounds, plus an
extra
I got a +2
from something else. Yeah.
All right. So now go ahead and give me your give me your check.
What check?
Give me your vigor check.
Oh, vigor.
We're going to see if we can repair some wounds.
Are we at vigor at even, or are we vigor
You're at +2.
+2. Oh,
+2, yeah. Basically, the skill of the doctor and the fact that you're in a as modern a hospital as it can be, you know, plus all the care put into it, you know, by the various things that you've tried.
Okay. Well, I got a 9.
Okay, that's 2. Do you wish to spend some bennies?
Sure, I can spend Benny. I wasn't sure if I could.
You unless you roll 2 1s, you can re-roll any roll.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. I mean,
well,
right now you soaked 2 of the 3 wounds you had.
Let me roll again.
And by soaked, I mean they've repaired them. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That Benny paid off. That's that Benny really paid off. 31.
Okay.
2 12s, a 5, and a +2. So.
All right, all right. So essentially, what's happening here is that there are going to be applying skin grafts to you and various things like that. They've
I've got skin to
stabilized your.
graft.
They're in between your butt cheeks. Apparently,
Yeah,
I
have any left?
It way out. You're gonna be even more hairy than you were before. But the hairs
Oh
are going to
God.
be separated by a fair distance from each other. And of course, there's going to be some donor tissue, probably from some slings. But anyways, you're going to be hospitalized for quite some time. But
Yep.
you will recover. But with a
Horribly disfigured.
The disadvantage of being disfigured. Yes, you are going to be disfigured. Okay, unless something happens that can make a difference.
Right, like the bandages that they cut off.
Well, maybe somebody can sneak those to you.
Who knows?
Because you're going to be healing for a long time.
Yep, months.
Yeah, but you come back to consciousness in a hospital with a morphine drip, making you feel not so bad.
I'm stoned out of my gourd. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and with the concerned faces of 3 of your team members around you.
Am I pregnant? You ever watch those videos of people that have their wisdom teeth taken out and they're all still on drugs?
Yeah, my son had said really silly stuff after he came out of, before it wore off.
Yeah.
He had the giggles and all kinds of stuff was happening.
When you tell them that they've removed their feet and they're like, really? We had to amputate your feet.
We called his mom and he's talking to her and he's just laughing himself silly, and I'm like, he's feeling no pain still.
Yeah.
After having all 4 of them removed. All right. Anyway, so Jason, good luck.
Yes.
Good news.
Okay,
you are going to survive this.
You are
not
lucky
dead.
me.
But in the meantime, are you guys ever going back and try the problems, or are you going to just stay here?
They just bailed. They all bailed on the pirate situation.
We bailed on Chen Wei. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Chen Wei. Okay. All right. So I just want to know, Gandalf, are you gonna go back, or are you gonna hang with Jason?
I'm gonna go back.
Okay. How about you, Mike?
Jason's in good hands.
All right. Mike is nodding, so I assume he's going to go back. And Angel sounds like she's going to hang here. All right.
We got Nurse Ratchet
and maybe figure out a way of getting that wrap, or maybe getting a helmet on him or something like that could help.
Ding dong, the helmet's gone.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't have mine on.
Are you? I was going to say, are your heads of comparative sizes?
Well, mine's not football shaped, if that's what you're saying.
That's a good start.
Like Stewie.
Yeah. And that other guy,
the other guy,
the
other cartoon where he's like 10 and 12 years old.
Yeah.
Gandalf,
also football shaped head.
I may need to borrow your helmet. Your visor.
Whose? Mine?
No,
it's blown up.
Gandalf's.
Gandalf, are you going to let her?
I don't have a hobbit-sized head.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, does that visor go on top of my visor? I mean, the visor from the armor
your
suit.
Visor on your visor.
Are you going to try to do that?
No, but I want to know if I already had it on, would it go on top of it?
If I had already.
I don't know. Did you have it on?
I'm not sure. I guess I've not been saying it, so I haven't. Okay.
Okay. Then the answer to your question is, it didn't go over it because you weren't wearing it.
All right.
Okay. And if you want to attempt to try to put it on over the armored helmet you're currently wearing, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. So. All right. So Mike and Gandalf, you go back to the portal, jump in the vehicle. Are you going to try to jump back the same way, or are you just going to drive it back? Because that's going to take hours.
I don't have a crystal, so I can't
Do you
try
want
and
to
jump.
get the? I think it was Angel that had the crystal. Do you want to get the crystal from her?
Angel's got the brown one. No, Angel had the orange one.
That's right. That doesn't
And who
work.
has the blue?
So
I
was it
have
Mike?
the blue one, which somebody could take, which I'm assuming is
Well,
what
someone
you did.
had
So
to, otherwise this wouldn't have
Angel
done this.
took my blue crystal,
Yeah.
and you could give it to them. I guess would be
There
the
you go.
thing.
Okay, so you have the blue crystal, Mike and Gandalf. Are you going to attempt to do this jump?
Yeah, why not? How do you do it?
Okay.
How
Have
do
you
do
ever done it? You've never done it before,
Yeah.
right?
Crystal right
Oh,
here.
he was there when Chen
Actually,
Wei
I
was
did
working
do
on it.
it.
No, I mean,
Original.
you've never activated the crystal and successfully did this, right?
Correct.
Okay. Mike, did you ever do that? Did you ever successfully do it? Mike should be the one doing this because you're going to have a huge minus.
I did it without the crystal that one time because of the card.
Right, right. But I'm saying is that that's not going to work because you don't have that card. Okay.
Okay.
Mike has actually taken, as far as I know, the people who are able to do this are the people who have actually taken an edge that grants them the ability to do this. And I assume that Mike has that, right?
I believe so, because I think Chuck was playing Mike when it all occurred.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So Mike rolls a 5. Okay. Mike, that you find yourself on the Fringepath, and there's a portal behind you. So, what are you going to do?
Did Mike just go back, or was it Mike?
It was Mike and Gandalf.
Mike and Gandalf.
Yeah, on the same vehicle they came here with, and also, and yes, it's going to be very interesting because the Zeal is going to stay by your side whenever he's not restrained by police and stuff like that, guarding over you against anybody who might harm you.
Am I indebted to him, or is he indebted to me, or what's the story here?
He has saved your life, and therefore he is responsible for it from this point forward.
Oh dear, that's one of those kind of things.
Yeah, he's now basically, he's having saved you, he's now responsible for you.
Great. I got a sidekick.
He's like your man Friday now.
Oh dear. It's my Lizard Friday.
Okay, Mike, when you go back through the portal, you find you're still on it's still the Detroit portal platform. You just jumped to the other side. You didn't you didn't roll high enough. All right.
You just skipped the platform.
Try again. All right. Go ahead. Try again.
Go, Chuck. Or I should say, go, Mike.
Go, Mike. Go, Mike. If you can't do it, Chuck can. Excuse me.
11. Okay, a 13.
All right, making a 13. Okay, so that's all right. That's going to you find yourself in the middle of a huge well, you see debris everywhere. The remains of a big battle has occurred here. Okay, it looks very much like where you originally started. The positive side of the roadway. So you've gotten back to Earth Prime because of all the debris you're seeing there and stuff like that. People have apparently gone through to the platform and stuff. All right. All right. So
go through.
Oh yeah. All right. You go through, and I'm just saying. So you find there's like, oh, let's see what's going on here. All right. There's apparently people are still the people there are still being attacked by being sniped by people coming out of the portals, who are, you know, unless you guys unless someone's managed to lock them down. But these guys, but the people, the forces that were there, they've been sniped a bunch of times by fringe pirates. Fringe pirates don't want to stay where they are because, as a matter of fact, they come running out and they ran toward the system platform. Basically went through the portal, and when they went out there, they saw that there were some vehicles that had been, you know, left there apparently for the purposes of people running away, and they got there, and basically these pirates are running away, okay, for reasons. So, okay. However, no one knows about Chen Wei yet, so so the question is, and so Jason, you guys have been driving, so you get down to the Earth Prime platform.
Okay.
And you see there's a whole bunch, you see there's a bunch of pirates, and I mean, with their vehicles and stuff on the underside, and they have a flag of some kind with a symbol on it, and they're waving it at you.
What's the? Okay, we'll slow down and stop, I guess, and look at them with binoculars.
Okay, so they're in a vehicle that's about a quarter mile, at least 1,000 feet away from the rest of them, and they're waving this flag back and forth. And these two tanks that are coming toward them.
Well, one tank will proceed forward while the other one covers him.
Okay. So rolls forward, and there's the, you know, so there's the guy there, and so he's got the flag, and he's yelling, "Parlay! Parlay!"
Okay, what you want? Well, who's in these Norlanders, right?
Are you gonna get out of the vehicle, or are you just gonna stay there?
One of the Norlanders will sit in the cupola and make a cone with his hands and go, "What do you got in mind?"
I couldn't understand it. Something happened when you did that.
Oh, sorry. He says, "What do you got in mind?"
He says, he says, you know, you need to know some things before we proceed any further. Please approach.
Okay, you shoot me and
send a representative up to Parlay.
Hey, he wanders over there. Right. He gets out of the vehicle and proceeds to the pirates.
Proceeds to what?
He proceeds over to the pirate.
Okay. All right. The pirate is standing there on top of the hood of his vehicle, you know, and he hops down. He says, "To whom am I speaking to?"
I'm Sven Svensson.
He says, I am Lieutenant Commander all right, here we go. My name is says Bishop Defiant Hollowell.
What?
That's a name.
Yeah.
That's his name.
He's Commander Bishop Defiant Hollowell.
He's very
Yes.
defiant.
Yes. Lieutenant Commander. Yes. Of the Pirate Collective.
Okay. And what is it that you wanted to tell me?
He says that you should know that your world, that the world known as Earth Prime has surrendered.
Really?
Yes.
The whole world did.
Of course not. The powers that that come out onto that have to do with the Fringepath, they have surrendered to our demands.
Oh? And what were your demands?
Says our demands were one. He says you may not lock any representative of the Pirate Collective onto any world, nor lock any open portal that might be part of pirates doing pirate business. Third, that we would have a general amnesty. 4, because there's a lot of people just got deaded. 4, a general laissez-faire attitude toward each other's expeditionary forces. And 5, 1 million gold per year tribute to the Pirate Collective.
Huh.
Yeah.
And they agreed to this, huh?
They agreed to this so that we would not kill all their Fringeworthy, and we wouldn't destroy more of their worlds with the armaments that we have.
Have we been overly impressed by their armaments so far, is my question.
Well, you should have been, because if that bomb had gone off, most of you would not be here right now.
So basically, they just threaten worlds with giant bombs.
Well, they threatened Fringeworthy with giant bombs. Worlds, they have better weapons. If they go to a world just like you do, they have better weapons.
So,
okay.
So who can we speak with the Earth Prime people to determine whether or not this is truth and not just what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, bullshit.
Oh,
a farce.
He says, leave your vehicles where they are, and divest yourself of your weapons, except for any personal armaments such as a sword or such, and you will be escorted onto the platform, and you may report in to your authorities, such as they are remaining.
Well, if we're under a truce that we won't harm each other, then why do we need to disarm?
So that nobody makes bad decisions. Your weapons will be returned to you once you leave Earth Prime.
Them to assume
and you're not just saying that because you're pirates, right?
We are under a flag of parley.
Oh, okay. Is that what that flag is? That's good to know.
Yes, we are and so I am a truth talker during parley, as we should be.
Huh?
Now, anything that I have not told you, I have not told you. But
really?
everything that I have told you is the truth.
Uh-huh.
says your
Oh.
Earth primers have accepted on behalf of their world and what they call the I'm sorry, they call the Alien Corps.
Okay.
Now,
Well, I tell you what. Actually, this is probably one of the Roman guys. So he's like, because that was who the commanders of the tanks were, right? And the Norlanders were driving them, or the what are the heavy ones called? The short guys.
Oh, the Erders.
Erders. The Erders were driving, and the
Mhm.
and the Romans were commanding. So one Roman and one Erder will get off the tank, one of the tanks, and then can proceed. Disarm and proceed towards the platform. So
Okay.
the other tank remains crewed, and one driver is still there. So, and they'll proceed through the occupied Earth Prime platform.
Okay. And you do. You come out and you basically come out and you see that there is a whole bunch of these big bombs basically set up to roll through various portals, and they're currently still in position, but they're not. They may have already rolled once. This is,
How many bombs are there?
well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 portals that actually work, so they all have bombs in front of them.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So they head for the Hatsumi base portal.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm assuming that all the buildings that were outside the Hatsumi base portal are destroyed.
Yeah, and by the way, all the buildups and stuff like that had originally been here. Okay, they are all destroyed.
Okay.
Mostly is missing, but you can see like broken bits here and there. It's like
Right.
they rolled a bomb onto the platform initially and just blew everything to hell, and then they brought in more stuff and basically blew more stuff to hell, and now they're prepared to blow more stuff to hell.
Okay.
So that's kind of the situation.
So they go through the portal to Hatsumi base. What happens?
They are you see that there are a number of there are a number of people in pirate clothing or whatever that are staying around talking to other people. There's a lot of people here. It's basically it's everything that was in all the telemetry and various things like that. That's all gone. The only thing that's remaining in this room is the portal and the Tamelern walls of the buildings that were there. Everything else has just been demolished to nothing. I mean, it's been just shattered to everything. So everything that you're seeing around here is basically field operation kind of stuff.
So at the portal, it's destroyed. What about? And there's a bunch of people wandering around. Does anybody approach them to identify themselves as?
Well, some people see you,
pirates?
and of course they come running over to you, and these are people from Hatsumi base, and they're like Jay.
Well, this is. You have to remember that this is an Erder and a Roman.
Right. So they're going to run. Yeah. All right. So they may not recognize you by name, but they recognize you by uniform and such.
Well, yeah, by who
and
they are.
They're like they're coming over and saying, "Says, are you from the Alien Corps?" And the answer would be yes. Okay. And they're saying, he says, "Great. He says, I'm so glad to see that you've survived this. Please,
we've
General
actually taken back. Okay, yeah.
He says General Borodin would wishes to speak with you as soon as possible.
We head over there. We're
or do
here
you want
to
to
speak
go, or
and
do you
find
want
out
to go
information.
back and, or do you want to go back and report into everybody else who's on the Fringepath currently?
we'll deal with that after we find out what's going on here.
All right, all right. So yeah, so they will, you know, they will walk you off. And the pirates, you know, that you can see wearing their various pirate gear and stuff like that, you know, they have weapons. They're staying relatively near the portal, but they look at you, and some of them are smirking at you and such, you know. But you can see that there are some really big gurneys, you know, piled with boxes, you know, that have, you know, probably gold in them or things like that. The tribute.
So yeah, so they go to this general guy.
So you go to General Borodin, who is the head of Hotsigny Base.
And the first thing out of the Roman's mouth is, "So you surrendered?"
We did, because these pirates think that $1 million in gold is a lot of gold. They're when it, you know, they do not understand a real economy like we have here on Earth Prime.
Okay, but my question is you've given them free reign to extort every planet, every portal, every way, every between here and forever. So, because you included the alien core in this, and I don't know if Shisar will be very accepting of your terms.
Well, we hope that you will, because we are taking up on us as Earth Prime. We are taking upon us the you know, the requirements of tribute. Okay, they are so, and what, so there is no cost to the alien core for this. Now,
and how do we know that? How do you know that just those guys on that platform aren't all there is? We've decimated the guys over on the alt platform.
Well, what we know is that they were very well prepared. They have the ability to mount this kind of a force against us, and we simply don't have enough Fringeworthy to fight back.
All you need to do is roll a bomb through and destroy everything on the platform.
That's what they did.
Right. They have more bombs. You could kill them all in one sweep at this point. They're sitting on their own explosives, essentially.
Right, but that's not all there are. All of the pirates are not just there. We've had discussions with them. They are a large tributary, you know, a tribute-seeking empire, and but they are a collective, which means that they are not a true empire. So it's, you know, we are basically playing for time. Time enough for us to find more Fringeworthy, time enough for us to learn more about the fringe paths, to develop, you know, the technologies we need in order to change the bargain. Okay.
I see.
Right. Yeah. Right now, we have lost some of our, you know, I mean, we've lost so many people, not just Fringeworthy, a lot of Fringeworthy, but, you know, but also the support people that have been able, you know, to do stuff for you. So we are, you know, and that's going, you know, and we can't replace those people. I mean, we not like immediately. It's going to take time and the talent that, you know, we brought in some of the most talented people we could, and a lot of those people died. So it's not going to be easy to replace them. It's not going to happen immediately. And I don't like it either, because I am Russian. He says, and we understand anger, but we also understand playing the long game. So these pirates will find that they have awakened the bear, and we will, you know, we will find, you know, we will learn of their ways, and we will turn them against them. But for now, it's like a wild, you know, the fringe paths are like a Wild West, and you know, they're the rich landowners whose kids come in and shoot up the saloon. But ultimately, there will be real justice, and we will push them back, race them. But for now, we're what's the term? We are we're giving them what they want, but we also, they also cannot attack us anymore. They can't just claim tribute from us because we are paying the tribute here. So that means when you go down to Fringepath, if you run into fringe pirates, as long as you are carrying, the mark, the document that says that we are a part, you are part of us, that means they can't take your stuff. Okay, they may try, but that also means that we can actually go to their council and claim damages because we are paying them tribute. So it's not a perfect solution, but they don't know what we've already learned. They don't know what we've already found. They've caused us damage. They think they've cowed us, and it's better for them to think that until things really change. And there's something else. They are afraid of something. They weren't willing to say what it is, but we think there's something on the Fringepath that's got them scared. So there's that too, for you to find out. What is it that scares the pirates and get them to back off? So, what other questions do you have?
Oh, what are your orders for us then?
I have no orders for you. You are part of the alien core, but you are, of course, your sovereign nations. We recommend that you work with us, carry these orders of marque that will protect you during your explorations, and also keep them from attacking your home worlds. Okay, we got them to leave your home worlds, your home portals alone, saying that they're your sovereign territory, but everything else is open for, where we don't have that set up, is open for them to do what they do, which is basically pathetic. I mean, they run in, they do some attacks, they grab some treasure, and they turn around and leave. And they go, "Oh, look, we're so awesome." But they don't control anything. They're all snatch and grab. They don't, it's not, they're not a conquering culture. They just want to be free to basically shit on everybody. So for a while, we're going to eat their shit, but then they're going to find out what it's like when the fist comes the other way. Or we'll find out what they're afraid of, and we'll sick that on them, and that'll fix them. So please go back to your governments. We have we have a lot of information here that that you accept, and get them to sign these these letters of intent, and we will deliver and send them back to us, and we will deliver them to the pirates, and they will deliver to us the agreements that we have made, and we can move past the bloodshed that they have inflicted on us, but we will not forget. Do not think that this is over. It's time to lick our wounds, draw our plans coldly and coolly together. Are you with us?
I will report back to my commanders.
My condolences to those who have lost their lives attempting to win back Earth Prime.
Well, I will tell you that your Team 8 and your Team 6 have suffered greatly at the retaking of the portal, or of the platform.
And by greatly, have any of them died?
So, yes. I do not know who, but apparently one of the teams was almost wiped out, and the other one has sustained injuries, but I don't know which is which, so
Well,
I do not follow that.
these pirates have guaranteed that that any bodies that can be recovered will be released back to us. So you will be
Well,
able.
if you believe them, then
I believe that they are greedy enough to keep to keep the terms.
I believe we have captured one of the commanders, by the way.
They have captured a number of our people.
Yeah,
so we will be able to trade for them. That's good. They understand things like trade, and they understand things like parlay, which
so be it.
Seems primitive, but so we will find out to the extent of their honor, and hopefully it will be enough to keep the peace long enough for us to recover. But we will. It's the best we can do for now. Unfortunately, the rest of Earth Prime basically is like, doesn't really care.
Well,
they haven't learned yet the potential of the Fringepath, but they will, because the things that we had in our laboratories, that we've been developing, will revolutionize the world. And when they do, then they'll start. But that's still going to take some time. So I appreciate your loss. I hope you understand how many thousands of people have died on Earth Prime as a result
how
of this.
many thousands of people? How far have the pirates moved onto the planet?
They have not. They have just simply attacked our various bases and things like that. The Richardson Mountain base is in ruin. The Russian base is in ruins. Hatsumi base would be in ruins except for the electrostatic dome that contained the explosion. Easter Island has been basically leveled. And the ASA, of course, is screaming bloody murder about it, but we're having trouble riding herd on them. So we're in a fractious situation here on Earth Prime, but that doesn't, our greatest fear is that the Victorians are going to refuse. They're going to say, we've seen worse, but we don't know. Time will tell.
Well, I shall report back and let them know that they are to leave the pirates free. And what would you like us to do with any prisoners that we have?
If after the keep them on your home worlds, if they're if you can, until we set up a prisoner exchange. But definitely tell us who they are, so that we might be able to set up an exchange of that kind. And then when the time is right, then bring them all here to Earth Prime, and we will do the exchange. And of course, as we can, we will return the remains of your people who have died here at Hatsumi Base and other places as soon as possible.
He says, so be it.
Yeah.
By your leave. And he'll turn around and
yeah,
head for the portals, and then back to the tank and get in the tank and drive back down the pathways.
Okay.
Return to the platform. When he gets to the platform, is there still fighting going on?
On the platform?
Yeah.
Probably.
And he basically stops the tank in the middle of the platform and
Well, actually,
Makes
at that point, no, there's no combat happening. However, because the pirates that were there have been locked in portals. So, and apparently the pirates that are on the Earth Prime platform are waiting for you guys to basically inform the rest of the people to stand down.
all right, so this guy informs whoever's in charge there to stand down. Because there's no who's there from the Fringeworthy team? Anybody? IDET wise? Or is it all Alien Corps at this point?
Well, it's Mike and Gandalf are there.
Okay. Well,
And
he expresses to Team 6 and whoever the guy that was in charge of the Imperials, the Romans,
right,
and obviously all the assembled leaders essentially of the different races, what Earth had done, how they had
well, he's not going to be there. But yeah, Praetorian Guard Roduku. If you get back to the where the Pax Romana is, you can pass that information on to him.
So I guess what he would do if he's back on there, and this guy's in charge, then I don't know who's in charge of the Romans.
One of his underlings. I didn't give him a name.
Yeah.
But he's one of the few Romans that were Fringeworthy that were still available.
So where do we have pirates locked down at?
There are 3 sets of pirates that are locked down on three different portals. Okay, is the let's see, which one is it? Okay, one is Pocket Stop.
Right, Pocket Stop, the forest, and the ice world, or the icy plains, or whatever.
The ice field, and the rainforest.
Rainforest. Okay, so
yeah. They themselves locked down the hunting lodge, and let's see here. I think that's the only one that was locked by the pirates there. The
you weren't going to deal with that.
Two of them were. Well, 2 of them are. And the Victorian Earth was locked by the pirates, not Victorians, not Tails, but the Victorian alternate on that platform. Basically, what they went through, and so.
Well, what he will do is recreate the image of the flag that was being flung around.
Yeah.
And basically have someone hold it through the portal and wave it around. Because I mean, they slowly get drawn through, but the flag will go through first, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have those folders, one for each of the worlds of the Alien Corps, basically explain what Earth Prime has done and asking them to support the agreement.
So he'll give the folders to whoever's there from the different Alien Corps, the Tizil, the Demixi, all the folks that are there, and send them out to their headquarters, essentially back to their locations. And then, like I said, 3 guys out with the flags to establish parley with the pirates through the 3 portals that they were held in, and explain to them that they're, that we've reached an impasse, a ceasefire,
A vis-a-vis,
a vis-a-vis.
a
Yes,
vis-a-vis, yes,
a ceasefire.
well, yeah, an ability to live together.
It's like, this is what's going on. Your pirates that are currently prisoners will be exchanged for our prisoners, and blah 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 blah, and basically wrap things up in the next few hours. Know if the pirates give up, or if they decide to fight, or whatever the hell they do. But
well, if you pass the information on, if you unlock the worlds where some of the pirates are, then some of the pirate representatives will step through and inform them of what's going on. We still don't quite know what's going on with Chen Wei at this point.
Yeah, they waved the flag through the pocket stop.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay. So what they'll do is that they'll go through and they'll probably set off some kind of a air horn or some kind of a calliope thing that makes a sound that's like a rallying call. And the pirates that are trying to catch you, Chen Wei, will break off their attempt. I don't know how many are left.
Well, there were 4 left, assuming that the grenade didn't get any of them. But
right. And
this is just like a few minutes in.
Well, yeah, but then you kept splitting off, so they may or may not be dead at this point, or you may be dead. So, give me a vigor check.
Okay. It's a 4. Is that enough, or?
Yeah. So basically, 2 of them have survived, and you have survived. So essentially you have a bit of a standoff where you're still circling around trying to hunt each other down and kill each other. But they will basically, when they hear this sound, they will break off their hunt for you, and they will run back to the portal and find out from them, and they'll leave. They'll just leave. They'll go over and take their gear that was there in the cupboard that they had all this stuff in. It's more like an armoire, but anyways, and then they'll just simply leave.
Armoire of doom.
Yes. And go back onto the fringe paths, and you'll be, and at some point you see this happen. I assume you follow them. You see them basically get gathered. There's more. Reinforcements come through, but then they all leave. They point out, at them. A couple of them is like really angry, and they basically get grabbed, by obviously their superior officer and shaken and howled, and they turn around and they all leave, and leaving you alone on the pocket stop, the garbage world. So what are you going to do, Ken?
If
what
they're
is Chen Wei
trying
going to do?
I'm going to wait for. Well, how long has it been?
It's been a couple hours.
It's been a couple hours. Okay. Am I still wearing the armor suit, or did it like disintegrate into a pile of jelly, or?
You're still wearing the armor suit.
Okay. Well,
covered in goo. Sorry, it's funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Funny.
I'm gonna remove the armor suit, and.
No, you're not.
I can't.
No.
It doesn't have like any way to remove it, or?
No. I mean, you can try to wiggle out of it.
Okay, I'll go. I look at the gummy bear bag more carefully and see if there's like a diagram that shows me how to do this.
Permanency.
This is your fault,
Again,
Chen.
it's in a language you don't understand, so the diagrams don't really mean much to you.
Okay. I am going to go up to a rock. I'm gonna try to smash some part of the glove where my hand is not located. Presumably that's thicker, right?
Okay.
I want to try to break it, but like around my hand, not hit my hand.
Yeah. Well, you're
Chicken.
gonna try, and it's gonna hurt.
Absolute
I mean,
chicken
you're
fun.
basically trying to defeat the armor. Okay.
Yeah.
That you're wearing.
Okay, I say armor, come off.
Oh, that doesn't work at all.
Yeah, but you gotta
Go
try.
web. Try go web.
Okay. I attempt to get the data buddy out and put it on over the visor. Does it work?
You have Data Buddy in your brain.
Yeah, your
Okay,
data
in
buddy's
that
in your
case.
brain. He's talking about your
Okay,
visor.
in that case, I go up to the bag and I say, "Data buddy, can you translate this?"
Okay, and Data Buddy says no.
Yeah.
It says if I had the visor, maybe I could.
Sorry,
I can't put the visor on over the.
No, it won't fit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is there any water around? Because it's like made from gummy bears, or it made when I use the gummy bear. Maybe it dissolves in water.
Okay, yeah, you can find some water.
Does it dissolve in water?
No.
Of course not. There's no diagram on the bag. I
Well, there's
tried.
writing on the bag, but it's very faded. It looks like it's been damaged by water and things like that. So yeah.
Okay, I try to. I try to bite the armor from the inside. Does it taste like? If I just lick it, does it taste like gummy bears?
I don't think you can lick it. I just, I really don't think this is possible.
Okay, and the visor doesn't come up.
Oh yeah, the visor will come up.
Oh.
So you can lift it up.
Okay, if the visor comes
the visor
up,
on the armor you have.
Yes, if the visor on the armor comes up, can I put the visor on the data buddy?
No, it won't fit over your head. No, the visor basically opens up in the front. Okay, like if you wanted to eat
so it
something.
doesn't open up by enough to get the visor from the data buddy on me.
Correct. Well, the visor from the data buddy won't fit around, and it can't get underneath. So no, you have to have this helmet gone before you can put the visor on.
Okay, and I since I was able to take the visor off, do any other parts of the helmet come off?
No, that was it. Your data buddy says, "Hey, Chen Wei, do you want me to translate what's on the bag?"
You just said you couldn't.
Yeah, I said I needed the visor.
Oh, okay. So you don't need. So you need the visor, but you don't need for me to wear the visor. Is that it?
No, it just has to. I just need the visor to have.
Okay,
to be
then
able,
yes,
to be
please
able
translate it.
To be able
I
to
hold
perceive the bag.
I
hold the visor up and put the bag.
I hold the visor up to the bag and I say, "Please translate this."
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says that the protective suit can be easily dissolved in by acetic acid.
What's that?
It's what you find in orange juice and fruit juices, things like that.
It's what you find in vinegar, but Chen Wei doesn't know that. I look around for
But-
some orange juice. The pirates had a stash of stuff. Maybe they have some in their food.
Sure, give me a luck check at a -1.
Well, we'll roll a d6, so
Yeah.
it comes up as a 4.
Oh,
So
yeah.
probably not.
You find a very old rancid carton of something of what has an orange on it. And of course,
Okay.
it's in another language that you don't understand.
I try to. If it's from the pirates, I might understand it.
Because it'd be French.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure. It says orange juice, the juice of the orange.
Okay. And I try using it to dissolve.
What's the drink that has orange juice in it?
Orange juice would have citric acid and vitamin C, which is ascorbic acid. Acetic acid is vinegar.
Citric acid. I was thinking.
Sunny D.
Oh, what's that?
Sunny D.
Now, what's the drink that you? What's the alcoholic beverage that uses alcohol?
Fuzzy navel.
Wait,
Oh,
uses what?
Fuzzy navel.
Fuzzy navel. Fuzzy navel.
Fuzzy-
Okay, fine.
A
Screwdriver.
screwdriver as orange juice in it?
Screwdriver.
It's like what?
Screwdriver.
maybe
Well,
a
at any rate,
margarita?
does it? Assuming that the data buddy actually told me something correct, I attempt to dissolve the armor, and does it dissolve?
With orange
Okay.
juice.
With orange juice, yeah. You put it in there and you swirl around, and the ends of your fingers start breaking off and dissolving away.
Okay, I try especially once I get my regular fingertips available. I dip my finger in and I draw lines along the suit so that if it just dissolves in the small portion of the lines, that's still a place where I can separate it.
Very good idea. It works fine, just like that.
Okay. Is there anything useful on the bodies of the 2 pirates that were killed, or actually would be 4 pirates?
Well, like I said, they
like
had
a crystal.
a crystal, no.
Or a strange Temeleran device.
No.
Okay. Since I actually have no idea what happened, I'm still going to take some grenades. And I look in their stash, and I assume I don't see anything like that there either.
What, grenades?
Well, no, strange devices.
They pretty much got all their grenades. Okay, there's
strange Temeleran devices.
No, you don't see any strange Temeleran devices because they would have been using them when they were chasing after you as a group.
And Chen Wei doesn't even know what a Temeleran device looks like.
I know it looks really, really weird.
But he still has a bag with some gummy bears in it.
That's
gummy
true.
Bears.
I will bring it with me. I have no idea if it,
How many?
Roll me a d20, Chen Wei.
If it stops on the Fringepath, but I rolled a 7.
7. You have 7. You have 7 gummy bears.
That's what
and
I was
it takes
about to
8
ask.
to make a suit. Great.
To make a full suit, yes.
I was just about
so
to
you're
ask.
going to be missing. You're going to be missing one part of the suit.
Let it be the helmet. Or your hands.
God, Pete.
Okay. I asked the data buddy, does the bag say anything else other than the instructions for removing the suit?
It says that it says that this is a fine product of Acme Industries. I'm not familiar with Acme Industries. And there seems to be some kind of a dog-like logo on it. I'm not quite sure what that means.
Oh.
Gandalf got it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I take the bag with me.
All right. Of
I
course
look
you do. Why
around to
wouldn't
see
you?
that there aren't any other unusual items in the junkyard,
There's
which there aren't, because I
so
got that from a card.
you could spend years and years in finding unusual items. The place is full of stuff.
If you want to stay there, I guess you're welcome to it.
Okay, I will.
I mean, most of the food type items you might find in here are going to be way past
I will.
there.
I will take a wire from one of the pirates, and I will go through trailing the wire. The port.
Oh,
Go
okay.
through the portal
Yeah,
trailing
you
the wire.
definitely can do that. Just put the belt on around you and pull some wire loose and just toss it through right after you walk through. Toss it back. Okay, and you walk out and you see that there's a bunch of there's a bunch of Fringeworthy. You recognize the uniforms of the of the pirate, the pirates, and some of their vehicles are there, and you see people from the various people in the I'm sure at this point you probably can see either Gandalf or Mike out there, because they're they're basically repping Earth at this point, because
Yeah,
most of
because
the
they're the
people
only ones.
most of the people in the Alien Corps have taken off back to their home worlds to explain to them what's happened. Oh, and you also see a bunch of people from the of Teus that are on a steam tractor.
Okay,
It
well,
has a very long water tank on it, and a coal car.
I say, I don't see a fight, but what's going on here? Somebody tell me what's going on here.
One of the pirates comes over and he says, "Hey, mate," he says, "have some hair dog." He says, toast, he says, "Toast to the victory."
Yeah.
And he hands you a bottle.
I do not toast them.
Oh, that's rude, man.
Why would I toast to the pirates' victory? No.
Don't turn down the alcohol.
Or at this point, I'm not quite sure if you know whose victory it is, because you see pirates and IDET and other people. They're not drinking with each other, but they're seem to be not cohabitating, but they seem to be moving around the same platform without shooting, commingling without shooting at each other.
Cohabitating.
I will.
They're all shacking up with each other. That's weird.
I will toast with the pirate, saying, "Here's to everyone getting what they just deserve."
Awkward.
Oh, and he toasts back, saying, he says, "Here's to you being in heaven before the devil knows you're missing."
Agreed.
So anyways, so they're all they're all basically toasting each other, and mostly each other, but also you guys. So you fought well. So they're
happy.
They're having they seem to be very in good spirits, and you also notice, Chen Wei, that people are coming out of portals that were previously locked.
What? Huh?
Not all the portals had been opened previously. They opened
were
some of the portals. Yeah, they were unknown. Some of them are now known, or at least they're open.
They're open, and people are coming out. Pirates are coming out, or?
Well, pirates and mostly pirates. basically they're they're saying things like, yeah, we disarmed the mines and the things like that, so you guys can use these portals now. They're they're by agreement they belong to your home world.
And this is on the alt platform.
This is the alt platform, right?
Interesting.
He says.
Oh, I'm not there, so I guess I'm not that.
Actually, he doesn't say they belong to you. He says, but they're free for you to have access to. Consider it the largesse of the Pirate Confederation.
A large ass. It's weird.
If you say that to him, he'll slap his buttocks and say, he says, don't be jealous.
Okay, so would I be considered to be in the alien core, Bruce, since I came from Teus?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, you might want to talk to the Teus people who are there.
Yeah, I will. I go up to them. I explain I'm from your world. I came here to work for IDET.
Right?
Yes, but it seems that IDET has surrendered to the pirates.
Yes, they made a unilateral decision.
I'm going to need instructions for what we should be doing.
Well, the first thing you probably need to do is go back to
find my team.
Go back to Victoria and wait to see whether we are continuing to have cooperative relations with the Earth Primers, so-called Earth Primers.
Very well.
Because
I will.
He says,
I'm gonna have to.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to check in with the IDA team I was in. So team, what was it?
Sure,
6
whatever.
Or?
Yes.
Whatever your name number was.
Team Banzai. Yeah. Team 6 for Team Banzai.
So I'm gonna go through. Well, first I say, is it okay to go through the Earth Prime portal here?
Don't care.
Okay, I go through the Earth Prime portal.
You do need to report back to
yes.
Teus.
Hey,
so
Bruce?
do the Teus people know about the Victorian people on the other side?
That's what Teus is.
No, but Teus is on a different platform, though.
Oh, yes, they do.
The Victorian alt on this platform is by agreement with Earth Prime. They're the only ones who are allowed to go through and do any kind of contact with them.
Oh, the Victorians from Teus are the only ones allowed to go through.
Yeah,
exactly. Right.
I gotcha. So there's two Elizabeth or Victorias.
Okay. Well, I go through the Earth Prime portal.
At least.
Yeah.
I ask around, has anybody seen anyone from Team Banzai come in?
After you get somebody to take you down to Earth Prime, sure.
Well, he just runs 50 miles.
Yeah, 50 miles.
Oh, okay. So we're not. Okay.
Unless you want to try jumping down.
I thought we were on the Prime platform.
No, you're on the alt platform.
On the alternate plan.
Yeah. They were on the Prime, but I mean, they came out here to resolve the issues as far as the combats and things like that. It's it's like I say, it's been some hours now.
Okay, I'm gonna either
there's chirping going.
Do you want to talk to the?
I guess yeah. If I don't have a vehicle,
right now Team 6 is primarily here on the alternate platform. If you
they
want to
are
talk to other members of Team 6.
Okay, yes. Hello,
this is where you
guys.
want to do it. And they may tell you where Jason and Angel are. It's up to them. They don't have to.
Okay, yeah. Well, hello, guys. I managed to survive, but I hear that things didn't work out very well.
Yeah, that's what we're finding out too.
What happened?
As far as I know, they have a bunch of bombs set up. They sent a bunch of bombs to bases on Earth Prime. but that's all I know so far.
So what? So we're now Earth Prime is ruled by pirates.
No.
What maps are you trying to get?
Generally just maps of the worlds that we haven't explored yet.
Oh, they're not going to give you anything like that. They're just simply telling you that, you know, they're
Potty break.
you know, they're not going to claim any worlds and you shouldn't either. That's what the law says.
I say so. So what exactly happened then? If they didn't take over the world,
A truce of sorts.
a truce.
Earth Prime is paying tribute to the Pirates Collective. And in return,
they got Bolsheviks and the pirates.
In return, we are allowed to freely travel without the pirates attacking us, as long as we don't attack the pirates.
Apparently, as a gesture of good faith, they've unlocked a number of portals on the alternate platform.
Exactly.
Well, I'm going to have to write up a report, not for I guess for this too, but for what we found on the Zamboni world, and then I got to go and like talk to the people back at Teus, because I don't know what they're going to say or what they're going to want me to do if First Prime has surrendered.
Prime has not surrendered.
Have not surrendered, my guy. Quit saying surrendered.
Here's your folder to take to Teus.
What?
They give
what?
you
My fault?
Your folder. Here's the folder to take to Teus. This is from Earth Prime. This is the information you need to pass on to them.
And
okay.
No, it does not say surrender.
It says this is what we're doing to fuck with these guys until we can get ready to kick their asses. But they caught us with our pants down.
How are you gonna kick
sure
their asses?
Did
like
catch them with your pants down.
That's because it's the UN. They think nothing can go wrong.
You can't. If you weren't able to find, things to defend against them to keep them from taking over in the first place, how are you going to find things to stop them afterwards that they couldn't?
You're right. We should all just give up and die then, right?
I don't know, but I'm saying it doesn't sound like it's gonna work.
Well, why don't you take this folder?
I'm gonna take this to Teus. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll leave that to the diplomats, I guess.
To the Queen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the stupid Queen.
Whoa.
Well, I'm not saying this in front of a bunch of Teus people.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, everything you're saying right now is in character, Chadway.
Oh, it is in character, but I'm not saying it in front of Teus people.
Oh, okay. Because tongues don't wag.
No, nobody would say, "Wow."
I mean, everybody knows I don't like the Queen. Although, honestly, I think the Queen's probably no worse than like any other, distant ruler would be.
Rather have
but she's not some great
one
thing
king
either.
5,000 miles away than 5,000 kings 1 mile away.
Yes,
that's for sure.
No, that's what the argument against becoming our own country was.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
More out
so,
of.
I mean, after everybody knows that I'm okay, and I report what I need to report for a previous adventure. I'm gonna go to tasks. I'll give them that folder. You know, ask them what they want me to do.
This is
Okay.
this is coming from more out of curiosity than anything. But can I roll to see if Angel Angel Petrova is currently coming to Earth Prime? Because I'm pretty sure she's let Dom eat more than one fringe pirate. And she'd
Well, as
have
far
to
as
know
I
about
know,
this.
you weren't engaging in this at all.
Yeah, but she goes back to Earth Prime occasionally to give them reports on what's going on.
She
Oh, okay.
does. Okay.
All right. Hold on. I mean, it's unlikely that she would run into any fringe pirates, let's say within a day or so.
Yeah, still.
They're basically gonna pick up their stuff and leave.
Yeah, still. At least.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, at least worth trying. Yeah, I'm entirely convinced that Dom has eaten at least quite a few
More
fringe
than his
pirates.
fair share of fringe pirates.
Yeah, because he's Dom. He's hungry.
He's always hungry.
And it's better than it's
Did he
better than.
barf up fish on someone?
I think so. He's not Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon.
I thought he barfed fish on someone at one point. That's why I was
did.
like asking.
Does he have any gray poop on?
Or was it chickens that he threw up on? I don't remember now.
It was either that or cow.
I remember he barfed on somebody.
He did. And for some reason, I want to think it's Chen Wei.
I kind of want to think it was Chen Wei that got vomited on too. Did Dom the dragon barf on Chen Wei at some point?
I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember.
I think Chen Wei should know that.
Don't ask how we got there.
Okay.
No.
Just so you guys don't feel like this was a huge loss for you guys, I mean, you basically forced their hand. They were in negotiation with Earth Prime, and then when you guys did all this pushback and whatever, you know, they basically, when they got the message that you guys were doing
Someone
your
was
very
coming
best,
up their ass.
they basically went back and they basically sent the message off to their people on the other side. They basically looked at the agreement and said, I'll tell you what, he says, we'll accept this, what we've already banned, you know, rather than us continuing this unpleasantness and you losing many more people, you know, we'll go with what we have here. And they basically, cut the deal as it was. And because they've been negotiating with them within a few hours after the initial thing. So, you know, the time so you did do a lot of good here. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. They could have had, Fringe pirates, stationed on, each of these platforms, and basically you guys would have been like they wouldn't have held the planets, but the pirates would not have liked being like the Romans in Jerusalem. Yeah.
An occupying force.
An occupying force. They would not like being an occupying force, but they might have ended up that way if you guys, if it hadn't worked out. So, like I said, and what you guys have been finding in the last, year or so of us playing, a lot of that has not, has not been rolled out in any way. So that now the time has, now that they have all this stuff to work with, like, miniature, some of the stuff you found on Estes Valley, the miniaturized generators, the stuff from the world, the Bad Tree world, where they had, more fusion generators, and even the ability to have ships, the plans for ships, to fly to Mars or the moon, mature space technology. I mean,
and John's character with his experience with fixing the engines on the
Right.
the ship
Yeah. So
and all that
I'm
stuff.
just saying is that they're probably going to have some real spacefaring technology
Well, guess what
rolling
we
out.
got? Guess what else we got for you? We got you a mini fusion, Mr. Fusion here.
Yeah. Which was even smaller than the one. I mean, the one that they had in the spaceships was pretty damn big, but of course it needed to be pretty damn big. Now you've got fusion power of a size that could be put on, a
Anything.
lot of, well, pretty much anything. But I mean, you could have a helicopter, for example, that operated off of a fusion power plant.
Right.
So
What we'd like to do with this one after you check it out is install it on the flying RV so we can have a fusion plant rather than haul around a generator with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with a 1,000,000 watt hours.
Right. Now we have a fusion generator that doesn't need that. So
yeah. Well, you still have to generate the power, but it's a lot
it's
easier.
water. Once we get to the thing, we fire it up off of the water or hydrogen, and here we go. So
yeah, you don't have to cart, so much.
we don't have to cart a truckload of fuel with us to make a generator run.
Exactly. Right.
So
right. So, anyways, it wasn't the huge victory you guys are looking for, but do you feel satisfied with what happened, or did I
really?
I feel like I'm in a morphine haze on some other 1960s world with poor medicine and bad teeth.
I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Go ahead.
You might want to get him transported back now that there's no longer an occupying force. You might want to get him transported back to Earth Prime, where you can have 21st century technology working on you.
Yeah, so I don't get polio while I'm in the hospital.
Yeah, that's the plan.
And they might be able to grow some of your skin in that, in culture, and actually start, doing some work on you.
I was gonna
That's
say
the plan.
I was gonna say Jason might actually think that's the whole thing was a dream. It was a whole acid trip. Then he got
wow,
crispy.
Man.
Wow. You might be convinced of it.
Okay.
It's all part of the
plan. You guys use that card for whoever has the biggest body count, and as far as I know, the only person
that was Jason.
The only person who actually killed anybody was Chen Wei.
Oh, that's sad.
Did he kill him or was he knocked out?
Well, he was definitely reduced to 0. I mean, I didn't roll for the chart.
I guess Chen Wei gets all the extra XP then.
Right. So you guys are all going to get 4, and Chen Wei gets 8.
Boo.
Yay.
I knew I wasn't going to get it, so I could not get a body count.
Well, you could try in your dreams.
No, but
I could die and get my own body count.
Nobody decided to jump into a tank and just start blowing the hell out of everybody. So.
Well, I tried. I wanted to.
Right, but
really did.
This session, your character wasn't.
No, I meant the tanks that went to Earth Prime. They were gonna. Yeah. I was gonna have one of them drive onto the platform with the tank and sacrifice himself shooting one of the giant bombs with the tank, and that would set off the other bombs. So all the pirates on the platform would be gone.
That's true. That was a possibility.
I thought about it. I did think about it. I'm like, I could get the tank in there. I could shoot the big bomb. All the other bombs would go off. All the pirates would go bye-bye.
Well, the pirates on the platform.
There'd be some on the Earth Prime area, but 20 guys, 30 guys, maybe at the most. I mean, we've got armies there, so
right.
They might hold it for a couple hours. Then the shit foot comes down.
Yeah. Then the pirate collective says, "Oh."
Well, then we go to war with the pirate collective.
You broke parlay. I guess.
How would they know? They would all be dead.
Because there's people on the other side of the portal, and
Which portal?
Would on the platform, on the roadway between Earth Prime and the alternate.
We'd kill them too.
When would you kill them?
When they started coming back to the other platform, we still had guys there. I mean, it would just be like total war.
Could have been a faulty bomb that the pirates used that went off while they were moving
maybe
things.
somebody farted and it blew up. Who knows?
Well,
it doesn't matter. It didn't happen.
Didn't do it. Didn't do it. Didn't happen. So